I need to remember to turn my mic back on. Yeah, hi. Uh, Welcome. I still don't have an intro. I swear I'm gonna work on that one day, but it ain't gonna be today. So, a little bit of context, right? Wait, I have to make sure my it goes right. Okay, yeah, everything's fine. Okay, so I felt really bad about my last stream, the Abala Burn stream. I'm glad I played it. Could have played it better. Could have done a bit more work to make it a better stream, but I felt really bad about it. Kind of had a melty over it off stream, but I'm fine now. I'm fine now. Okay, so I don't want to waste too much time here because I'm expecting a call, so I want to blaze through this as fast as possible. Well, as reasonably fast as possible. A couple of days ago, pull it up here. Do I have it here? No, I don't. Okay, hold up. Wait, hold on. Uh, I just had it. Here we go. Got it. Okay, so a couple days ago, my Shiranui finally got a gameplay trailer, right? However, I haven't watched it yet, and I also have not spent a lot of time in Street Fighter 6 playing as Terry because I wanted to save it until they both came out so I can play them at the same time and go through the World Tour events and like just pick out, oh, I recognize this, I recognize this, oh, that's a reference to this, right? Because I genuinely enjoy that kind of thing, right? So I deliberately have not been playing a lot of Street Fighter 6 these past couple of months. Also, I just needed to take a break from it, right? I I can acknowledge that Street Fighter 6 is a good fighting game, but it's also just really frustrating. And learning to play characters effectively is a lot, or rather, shall I say that there's a lot. Let me phrase this. It's not that there's a lot to learn, because there really isn't a lot to learn, but there's a lot more depth in 6 due to how its frame data works with burnout and drive rush and punish counters and stuff. There's a lot more nuance to the characters in 6, but also you can generally just do drive rush medium kick into mix, you know, which is fine. I feel like the homogeneity of characters in 6 is nowhere near as bad as it was in 5. So it has that going for it. But at the same time, there are the characters in 6 are overall more homogenous than they were in 5 because 5 by the end of it by the end of 5, like the last 2 years of 5 started adding like really weird characters. And I'm hoping that Street Fighter 6 will end up doing the same thing. That the beginning of the beginning of the game is like have more middle of the road characters, and as the game gets more and more support over the years, these characters that get added get more and more extreme, more and more just fucking weird. And we're still in that beginning, like, you know, like things are starting to expand, right? Aki is a weird character. Ed's kind of weird, and he keeps getting his arms cut off to make him less weird, which is kind of a problem. Terry, for all intents and purposes, is a Shoto, but he's a KOF Shoto, which are really fucking weird because they've been built on the foundations that Capcom has said with Street Fighter 2, but they've also they've been fine tuning him for like 30 years. Granted, you know, there is a sharp decline in character, not viability, that's an incorrect term. I forgot the word I wanted to use. But basically, due to how KOF 13 was developed, a lot of the really esoteric things about characters had to be removed. And for KOF 14 and 15, they were built on the foundation that 13 had set. And I feel like a lot of your enjoyment of 15 and 14 is going to be largely dependent on how much you like 13. Personally speaking, the further I get away from 13, the less I like it, both in terms of its gameplay and its art style. Like, I can acknowledge that the sprites look amazing, but I don't like that it came at the cost of what I liked about playing a lot of the characters. I also just didn't like drive canceling, but that's just me. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't pay a lot of attention to the FGC anymore. Right, trailers. So, it's been a while since I've actually seen the Terry trailers. I haven't watched the My Gameplay trailer yet. I'll do that later. But for now, I want to just watch the SNK trailers for now. See what I recognize, see what I don't. Because Terry's been out for a while. I've watched his gameplay. I haven't really played him. I did his, I did his trials, right, when he first came out. But I haven't really put a lot of time into him. Overall with Terry, I'm actually... In terms of his gameplay, there's only like... Okay, in terms of like mechanically, in terms of how he fights mechanically, he plays like a Street Fighter character with weird moves. Because I knew that, because, Capcom have done their own version of Terry, right? Because he was in the CVS games, which are developed by Capcom. So even though Terry is playing a lot of homage to SNK, I had the feeling that the bones of Terry's gameplay would be rooted in CVS too. And yeah, I'm kind of right. Because, there is a very specific way of how Street Fighter handles its ground game. And Terry, and to be fair, Terry does have a lot of ways to kind of circumvent it, but like only against himself, right? It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain without footage. I'll have to make some footage. But for now, I just want to go through this trailer real quick. This is it. Wait, do I have sound? I do have sound. Okay.
Terry is Pow Pow Cafe's special VIP for the store's opening.
Alright, so he has to fight against Lau here. Fatal Fury's favorite jobber.
Terry, let me fight you next.
I want to fight you.
I hate. Right, I forgot about the dub. Okay,
Terry!
I want to pay. Oh! Hold up. No, hold up. I remember there's something specific about Terry in this trailer that I wanted to, but I don't remember what it was.
Terry is Pow Pow Cafe's special VIP.
Let's turn that down.
But whenever the hungry wolves surround, you know that his fights are going to be a hot topic. Terry, let me fight you next.
I want to.
Yeah, we got Joe and Mary cosplayers. I wonder if those outfits are available in World Tour. Burn Knuckle. Thrasher. Oh yeah, I really particularly like this detail here, where Terry's fist, when he does Burn Knuckle, is vertical. That is also something specifically to the old. I don't know how it is in the new KOF games, but in old Fatal Fury games and old KOF games, Terry's fist was vertical when he did Burn Knuckle. That's a nice touch.
Burn Knuckle, this fight's over. Your winner is the hungry wolf, Terry
There's a lot less in that trailer than I thought. Yeah, his face is kind of...
Now, where to today?
That's a lot less than I remember. Okay, nothing really to talk about. So immediately, right? Street Fighter 2 reference, right? Max and Scott, who are totally not Joe and Mike from Street Fighter 1. We don't talk about that. At least Max didn't get floored this time. Right? And then the taxi, Fatal Fury 1 intro. Same key pose, he's got the bag. Looking up at the promo for the Knockout Festival, which is... Are those the same poses from the actual Fatal Fury intro? The one that had the one with Mike Tyson in it? Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh yeah, there's Neo G in the text. I forgot about that. It's close enough. Yeah. Okay, I never caught that the actual posing was actually the same. Mostly the same. That's nice.
I'm still on a journey. Come get some.
Don't like Terry's voice, but it's so hard to have an English dub with Terry that has the same intensity of the Japanese one. So, not really his fault, but I get it.
I'll pick up the check.
Ah, the gong, yeah! Okay, so, aesthetically, right? One thing I do kind of wish that 6 would have done with Terry, at least in terms of aesthetics, is I wish they would have swapped Alpha 1 and Alpha 2, right? Because
It's a good life.
I wanna, actually, before that,
Having good fights in places, experiencing
hold
new
up a minute.
things, meeting new faces, having good fights.
No, that's not a good one.
Drink, eat, sleep, repeat.
I actually should have pulled up some, I wonder if it's noticeable here, is it? Yeah, it should be quite, yeah. So actually, before I get to that, one of my actually favorite things about Terry aesthetically in this game is that his clothes are old. It's a very specific thing that I quite like about how Capcom handles the classic characters, that so when you unlock the Alpha 2, the classic outfits of Street Fighter characters, there's like a little blurb that about a character just talking about the memories of what those old outfits mean to them. So it's like in universe, the character is feeling nostalgic for the old look, and so it's not just no, you the player, you want to play as, classic Kami or classic Isle, but it's also like, no, the character itself also yearns to wear the old outfit. But one thing I like is that you have my mind. Does this thing catch my mouse? Hold up a minute. Okay, it does. There we go. Okay. So one thing that I particularly do love is that you can see that Terry's jacket here is weathered and beaded. The stars, kind of the paint or whatever on the star is chipped and fading around the edges. In game, like there's some rough spots on the leather of the vest. The jeans are faded, right?
It's a good life. Pick up the
I thought Terry's hat had some frayed edges, but I guess I was wrong. I guess I misremembered that. The fucking gong, it's so good. But in terms of I would say in order to, I want to go here for a second. I wish that for consistency that Terry's Mark of the Wolves outfit would be his primary outfit. For the sake of brand consistency with City of the Wolves, like instead of having 90s Fatal Fury Terry, I'd rather just say like instead of the let me phrase that. To keep in theme with the rest of the game about, time passing and, feeling nostalgia, I do wish that the City of the Wolves outfits were the primary outfits for Terry and Mai, and then outfit 2 would be the classic, Fatal Fury ones. Just to keep it theme with the rest of the game, right? But I understand that that for Terry as a mascot, he kind of has to be wearing the red, white, and blue with the star. So I do get it. Good old fucking Pizza Boy Terry. I think. Oh, who said that? Was it Wooly who said it? Old Pizza Boy Terry? Was it? Whatever. So let me go through these moves here. Right, Street Fighter. Because Street Fighter doesn't have proximity normals anymore, you also can just kind of get a beat on what moves will be what. Because it is 6 buttons like KOF isn't, but also because Street Fighter doesn't have proximity normals anymore, you can pull more moves, more classic normals from KOF games and make them more standardized. So right. So here, this is his close C, right? That's changed into medium punch. No, not medium punch. I'm stupid. It's been so long since I've played. What is this? This has to be heavy punch, right? The 2-hit. But I don't remember if it's... Yeah, no, this is normal. No, this should be normal heavy punch now. It has been so long since I've built here. I actually don't remember. Yeah, it makes sense to be normal heavy punch, right? Because forward heavy punch would be the overhead. I wish it was his backhand, but that's fine. Right? Medium kick. Heavy kick. Not gonna lie. I don't like this being his heavy kick. I wish it was like his other... I wish it was a... Actually, I could pull it up. I could just pull it up. I'm fucking stupid. I can just pull it up. Oh. Play this for a moment. Mute this, play this for a moment. Give me a minute while I load this shit. The King of Fighters. It's because I want to show off something specific, I'm gonna boot up 2K2. Hopefully my settings are saved. They were not. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? Okay, wait, hold up. I thought I had this hooked already. I guess I did it. Where is it? This should be fine, right? Alright, cool. So this should work fine, right? I forgot to... Wait, hold on. I had to turn the scan lines off. I enjoy the scan lines, but it really makes watching videos look terrible. Where is Terry Boy? Does he have an ult? No. Alright. So I need to move this over here. Oh god, ground speed. Remember when games had good ground movement? Okay. Sand punch. So this. Close C. Proximity and armors, right? So that's, I believe, a standard heavy punch in Street Fighter 5, right? Now, does he have backhand here or the overhead? Okay, he has the overhead in this one. In some other games, Terry's 6A would be a spinning back fist, you know, kind of like Guile. And it was mostly a combo filler tool. I know he has it in 13. I don't remember if he has it in 13, 14. I don't remember if he has it in 15. Yeah, but he's got his overhead. Not cancel. Is it cancelable? It is cancelable in this game. Okay. Good. All right. Put this back here. Back here. Back. Okay. Soon heavy. Medium kick. Right. Heavy kick. I understand why that's his heavy kick. Because it leads directly into power shoot, which I love that he fucking has, by the way. But let's see here. I need to bring the game back up. I have to. Okay, yeah, here we go. I should just move it physically. That'll be easier for me. Alright, so instead of I wish this was his heavy kick, right? I understand why it's not. I mean, you can even see here in this, like, that's a lot of startup frames for a kick, right? But but again, the kick he has in Street Fighter 6 serves a general purpose, right? It looks cool. The arc makes it so that it hits low, or rather, it hits mid. Well, yeah, it hits low, mid. Fuck. Okay, what am I trying to say here? Okay, okay, I got it. So, one. No, I wanted to go back to this.
Come on, get ready. Get ready.
So one, the way that this kick is angled makes it so that not only can he use it to counter poke, but also its early active frames hit low, and then its later active frames hit upward, so it can also work as an anti-air. A very situational anti-air, right? In terms of game design, this is a really useful move, right? I don't quite know what the hurtbox on this kick is. Yeah, I don't quite know what the hurtbox on the kick is, and I also assume that, you know, since Ken is in the recovery of his medium kick, this is a lot less practical than it looks. But this is in terms of game design, this is really good. Really good kick. But aesthetically, I don't like it. Or rather, I don't like it as a normal. Because Terry doesn't really have a kick like that in any of the old KO or Fatal Fury games. He normally has this Oto. Terry normally has like generally has this step inside kick, right? Now this kick here, which here in KOF is his stand B, is his 5B. This kick actually was his heavy attack in, this is his heavy attack in the real bout games. So here it's just good as a poke, but in Fatal Fury, this was actually a pretty good way to which one am I thinking of? Which one am I thinking of? Yes, because most Fatal Fury games are actually 3 buttons, right? The best ones are not, or rather, which are considered the best ones. So, your Fatal Fury Special, your Real Bout 2. Wait. No, Real Bout 2 is a fucking 3-button game. I'm fucking stupid. Can you tell I just woke up? God. No. Fatal Fury Special is a 4-button game. I have to remember that. That's a 4-button game. But most Fatal Fury games are 3 buttons. And while that kick, that's a stand B, that is actually, you get your punch kick and you get your power attack. And C was the power attack, that big side kick, that's his power attack. Really good in those games. Because you had chains in oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Wait. What? Why did I even bring this up? Why did I bring this up? Wait a minute. Right. Okay, I remember. It is a selfish of me to request this, but I don't like that kick as a normal in terms of aesthetics. Gameplay wise, it's really solid. It's one of Terry's best buttons, right? Got the overhead. I would have preferred the backhand personally, but I understand why it's not there. The upper. I wish it was. Hold up. I wish it was this upper, right? I wish it was this upper, right? The one that he does from his throw, the grasping upper, because that's his dedicated anti-air upper in KOF games, right? It's this. I don't have it hooked. Wait a minute. I should just move this over here. I don't really need to, right? So he's got, move this over here. So he's got grasping upper, right? But this is Terry's dedicated anti-air point. And as you can see, it's not 2C, but it's 3C. Because his basic 2A is this, and his 2C is this. They cover the same angle, right? And this is just, combo, right? But we're going to anti you do this one instead. And so I do wish that his uppercut was this instead, right? But that's purely aesthetically, right? Move over here. Move that over there. Yeah, okay. Taunting, it's fine. Different power waves is good. Crack shoot. I love, again, very specifically, like real bout, is the trail on this crack shoot, and it has that that smear on his leg. That is very specifically the way that smear looks. That is very specifically Fatal Fury, because in KOF it's more white and doesn't have the trail. So it's more just like a really big smear, right? But in SNK, you get like the really extended smear, and it's red because of his red shoes. Oh, it's so nice. Also, let me double check something here on the crack shoot. Okay, I was thinking of something else, right? And here, I do kind of wish I was streaming when I saw this trailer the first time, because this, I popped the fuck off when I saw Quick Burn, dude. So Quick Burn, this is a move that I think there are a total, if we're counting Street Fighter 6, I think there's a total of 5 games where Terry has this move, Quick Burn. Let me go down. Okay, so Quick Burn, quick 1-2, quick 1-2 overhead, right? Special cancel. Yeah, only cancel on Mac mode. Which one was it? ABC? No. ABC? BCD? Which one is max mode again? I forget how to trigger max. Alright. Oh, these two. Okay. Right. Only special cancel on max mode. Right, so Quick Burn is basically just a mix, you know? Mid into an overhead, right? Quick mid into an overhead. Only cancelable in max mode. Generally, it's meant to be like a quick, you know, like a round-ending gotcha move, right? And there are probably a total of 5 games in which Terry has this move. So I popped off so fucking much when he had this. Because I've always loved Quick Burn. I always just thought it looked really cool, and I'm glad that he has it. There's not it's a move that I think is cool. I'm glad he has it. It is very... It's not a classic move, right? But it's one of those moves that you include because you care. It's the same thing as like Terry having 3 power waves, right? You got your standard KOF full screen power wave. You know, your standard full screen power wave, the classic. Oh, he doesn't do all 3 in this one? Does he not do all 3? No, I think what happened is he did the middle one and then he did the light one, right? Yeah, that was the middle one. That's the light one. Referencing 2 different eras of SNK. Because sometimes Power Wave is full screen and sometimes it's not. Quick Bird. And now we got Rising Tackle. So, I'm gonna be honest. Is it DB in this one? Right, no it's not. Okay, so Rising Tackle. Move this over here. So Rising Tackle, classic anti-air move for Terry. Thing is, I don't like it being a DP motion. Sometimes in DP, this is also a SNK characters change a lot. They change a lot in between games, especially when KOF is annual, they would change a lot. And also sometimes changes from for characters like Terry and Mai and Rio and Robert. Changes that were made in Art of Fighting would also mirror changes in KOF and back and forth. A lot of back and forth in the series, right? So sometimes, and Rising Tackle is one of those moves, right? Sometimes it's a DP motion, sometimes it's a charge motion. I would have preferred that Rising Tackle in Street Fighter 6 was a charge motion. Because I feel like if it's meant to be, reminiscent of like classic Terry, right? And of classic Terry, right? Your CVS2 Terry. I mean, if we're talking about Terry, right? In terms of Japanese player base, right? If we're talking about Terry, a lot of old people are going to mostly bring up Fatal Fury Special, Real Bout 2, CVS2, your 98, your 2000, right? Well, 98 more than 2000. 2000 is popular too, but it's more of a... 2002 is more popular in, like, Mexico, right? right? But what I mean to say is that in a good number of the moves of which this Terry is meant to represent, which is, you know, your CVS, your fatal for special, right? The ones that the old people care about, and you want to bring that version Terry into a modern setting, or at least to a modern audience. I think I think Rising Tackle being a charge motion would make more sense because I feel like the experimentation of Shoto character with charge move, which was unheard of at the time of Fatal Fury 2. Or Fatal Fury 1. Wait. Did Terry have Rising Tackle in Fatal Fury 1? I No, I think he did. Yeah, I think he did. Right. So yeah, the at the time unheard of prospect of a character having both motion and charge moves, I feel like that is more reminiscent of the classic Terry that the Street Fighter 6 wants to be reminiscent of. It also goes into the fact that I feel like because Terry has Rising Tackle as a DP motion, he also does not. It's the reason why he doesn't have Power Dunk as a special move. And I really don't like that. I feel like if Rising Tackle was a charge motion, then Terry would also have Power Dunk in Street Fighter 6 as a special instead of a target combo. And I how do I explain this? I'm thinking. Okay, I figured it out. So for me specifically, or rather, I should say, KOF Terry and Fatal Fury Terry are different characters. Not only in terms of aesthetics, but in terms of moveset, in terms of personality a little bit, but also in terms of moveset. Especially when we get into Mark of the Wolves, City of the Wolves, right? I understand that Terry in Street Fighter 6 is meant to embody all forms of Terry, which is why he gets, you know, some weird moves like Quick Burn, which I am very appreciative of. And especially how it was implemented in Street Fighter 6. It was a moment of genius, but I'll get into that later, slightly later. Or rather, not do into it now because I'm not gonna get a chance to talk about this, right? So in KOF, you know, Terry has Burn Knuckle, right? Is he on screen? Okay, cool. So everybody knows Burn, right? Right, Burn Knuckle. And Terry has two versions of Burn Knuckle, right? He got the light version, and he's got the heavy version that goes full screen and does the pose, the burning pose, right? But thing is, you know, these two versions of Burn Knuckle work because KOF is a 4-button game, 2 punches, one for each strength of Burn Knuckle. But Capcom games, or rather Street Fighter, is a 6-button game, 3 versions, right? So how do you give him a third Burn Knuckle? Well, CVS2 just gave him a Burn Knuckle that was slightly more than this, but also not full screen like the heavy version, right? And that makes logical sense, right? But what if instead you use the third punch that isn't being used to reference instead of making a new Burn Knuckle, you just give him a new move, right? Quick Burn. Because, you know, also for Quick Burn, both versions are exactly the same. Because the purpose is just to be quick overhead, unless you're in max mode, then it's combo filler, right? Extremely smart play by Capcom, right? Both versions of Burn Knuckle get to function exactly how they're supposed to in relation to KOF and Old Fatal Fury games, but also you also get to add a reference to an obscure move that he very rarely has, right? Very smart. I like it a lot. But anyway, we was talking about Power Dunk. Right, Power Dunk. Right, no, right. Different versus Terry. So, like I said, Terry changes a lot from game to game. I'm trying to think in my mind if KF characters change a lot between different games because the series is annual. How do you shake up an annual series? You make characters play slightly differently, sometimes majorly differently, right? Kyo got an entire moveset change. Went from boilerplate Shoto into a Rekka character, right? But all that to say is that I understand that Street Fighter 6 Terry is meant to embody all different forms of Terry, but I don't quite think that was achieved because again, Nakayama, if I remember correctly, Nakayama is the battle director of Street Fighter 6, and he in an interview straight up said that his favorite fighting game of all time is Real About Fatal Fury 2, which is, spectacular taste, right? But you can see that. But you can see that in a lot of the moves that he chose, how Terry kind of functions, and that's fine. But it also means that some of the things... How to explain this? So for Terry, right? When I see Terry, let me pull this out. And I feel like I have been spoiled a little bit, but when I see Terry, hold on.
Time for a beatdown.
When I see Terry wearing this jacket, the Mark of the Wolves jacket, the Mark of the Wolves bomber jacket, when I see Terry wearing this, and he's got the short hair, that comes with an expectation. That changes my expectations of how Terry plays in my mind. Because when I think of Mark of the Wolves Terry, I'm thinking that he's going to have power dunk break, he's going to have Rekka, he's going to have a power charge Rekka, he's going to have he's going to have one of his most powerful special moves be Buster Wolf, right? I'm expecting him to be like, instead of saying, power wave, power dunk, crack shoot, I'm expecting him to go, rock you, beta, kickback, right? They're different because again, it's meant to. I mean, yes, the jacket is, the look and the moves and jacket. It's meant to symbolize Terry's growth as a character. I understand that, but it also comes with expectations of movesets. And so when I'm seeing, Mark of the Wolves Terry doing, KOF stuff or like, real bout stuff, it kind of it kind of just looks wrong. Like as much as I love quick burn, I don't want Terry and Mark of the Wolves to have it because he doesn't need it, right? Instead, like I said, the Wolves, I don't expect Terry to have quick burn because he doesn't really need it because he doesn't. That's not the kind of character he is in that game, right? And that's kind of not a problem because I realize that it's a problem with me specifically, not a problem with Capcom or the developers or just people who want to see Terry doing the most Terry shit he's ever done in any video game. Although this isn't that. That crown still goes to Maximum Impact 2, where Terry in Maximum Impact 2 has every single move he's ever had up to that point. And I feel like Falcone also felt this way because KOF Terry and Fatal Fury Terry are two different characters. Because he just has that many moves. You get Terry Bogart and you get Wild Wolf Terry, which is based on Mark of the Wolves, but also has a lot of stuff that was in KOF 2003, which is also based on Mark of the Wolves. Right? Instead of actually pulling up KOF 2002, I should have just brought up Maximum Impact. Because it has both of them. It's easy to... I'm learning. I am learning at a very slow pace. Give me a second here. Which one was it? This one. No, not that one. That's a different one. This one. Oh wait, no, that's a different one. No, wait, hold on. Let's see. Where's Mira? Here it is. Okay, Mira. Hook this. Okay. Okay.
Just who is ready for practice? Take your time.
I forgot about the announcer.
You're all set, Terry Bogard.
Where is he? Wild Wolf.
You're all set. Wild Wolf. Select your battle venue. It's the fighting area, which affect winning. So choose one. Don't worry.
I love this. Alright, yeah. Alright.
Left till you drop. It's Totomori, dude.
I forgot about the announcer. Okay, so I feel like I've been spoiled by Maximum Impact. Because as you can see here, Terry and Terry are two different characters, right? I don't know if I can switch between them actually, so that's fine. So right. So you got your class here, right? Power Wave, Round Wave. Burn Knuckle, right? Power Dunk. And then he gets motherfucking Power Shoot. Wait. Oh, there it is. Alright, that's what it is. It's Power Drive and Power Shoot. Which I think Terry only had in like 99. Power Drive, Power Shoot. Ah, I love it. And he gets what was it? What was it? Power Charge, right? And yeah, fucking Fire Kick. I love Fire Kick so much, dude. Okay, so okay, yeah. Okay, so, all right. So that okay. Round Wave does function as a special to special cancel. That is also another thing that that also is another thing that I understand why it's not in Street Fighter 6, but I would have loved if that was there. Where the idea of round wave. Well, the reason why round wave exists was to counter side steps because of the line system in Fatal Fury, and the idea is that round wave has an AOE, so no matter where you are on screen, if you're close to Terry, you're gonna get hit by the move, right? But you know, Fatal Fury doesn't have the line system anymore. Caleb doesn't have the line system at all. So how do you make this move useful? Well, you make it cancelable into other specials. However, wait, why did I do that? Okay, I'm losing the plot. Okay, you got it right the first time you asked us through before I started with mine. Can't catch up to him now. You assume I'm swift, like a panther on the loose. It's 'cause of my Miss Supreme. Got the level we can meet tomorrow. He's making up like a go. I don't remember what he says in the second verse, but whatever. Yeah, I love the music in this game. Okay, what was I talking about? Right, okay. Moveset expectations. Right. Right. Okay. Change the Wild Wolf. Oh, it's camera. Okay, there it is. Alright. Right. So notice, no round wave. I didn't have inputs. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking dumb. God damn it. Input data. Right. So notice, even though I'm doing heavy punch, which should be round wave, it's just faster power wave because Terry doesn't have round wave in Mark of the Wolves. Yeah, okay. So what was it? Yeah, there it is. He's got his Rekka, Power Charge Rekka, although the input is slightly different. In Mark of the Wolves, it's that you do forward and a kick button to start the Rekka. But in later versions of KOF, like 2003, where Terry gets a Mark of the Wolves inspired looking outfit, it's a half circle forward kick, and then you do dash kick, right? But again, it's Power Charge, but it's a Rekka. Right? Power dump. Right? What? Break. Right? Power dump break. Right? I believe in this game both crack shoots are the same, right? Does he have his top in this? I forget if he has top. Does he have top? I don't think so. Oh, it burned knuckle. Oh, I didn't even have to do that. Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, these are... Oh, he can break all of his specials. I forgot. Nut... Oh, he can break all of them. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, hold up. Oh, they knew. They knew. Hmm? I'm getting right. I'm supposed to right. I caught laughing. Okay. Does he have lost power? Oh, he does. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so good. He has lost power from the fucking from the fucking anime movie. Okay, right. So instead of, I mean, wait, let me check. He should still have Power Geyser, right? He should have Power Geyser, Burn Knuckle. No, Power Geyser. Oh god, I'm blanking. Power Geyser, Bust the Wolf. Let me go to I remember. Okay. Right, it's got that. Right. Yep, okay. Yeah, I think it should be it, right? Power Geyser, Bust the Wolf. Triple Geyser, Lost Power, Big Buster Wolf. Oh shit! He has Rising Beat. Oh my god, he has Rising Beat. How did I? There we go. God, the timing changes every game. It changes every game, I swear. Yeah! No, do it again, though. That took longer than it really should, but yeah. Terry has his own deadly rave. It's called Rising Beat or Rushing Beat. No, Rising Beat. Rushing Beat is a beat in my game. But yeah, no. So, as I may have been able to explain here, when I see Terry wearing the Mark of the Wolves color, the Mark of the Wolves outfit, I expect him to have certain moves, and I expect him not to have certain moves, or I expect certain moves of his to change to reflect, how Fatal Fury has changed, right? So, when I see Terry in, KOF 15 and, Street Fighter 6, and he's doing like KOF Terry stuff, it kind of, or rather, classic KOF, traditional, old school, like Terry stuff, it looks off to me, right? And that's why I wish that I understand giving Terry even more moves, giving more move bloat. I would like that because for a long time, SNK characters were defined by having just a fuck ton of moves because the games were designed annually, were being made annually, and were being built on top of each other for like over a decade. So by the time you get to KO 2002 and 2003 and 11, character move lists are bloated, but I think they're bloated in a cool way because it means that every character has like at least 3 different ways you can play them. Like they're all fundamentally around one specific thing, but also like there's so many delineations on actual unironic player expression in how you choose to play characters, and I miss that, right? I understand why SNK doesn't really have moveset bloat anymore because you character roster, right? Character roster, it's so much more, it costs so much more money to make those moves in 3D than it does in 2D. Like I get it, it's smart to cut the chaff in a lot of the movesets, but for me, I liked a lot of that chaff, right? I liked Robert when he was a charge character, right? I liked Terry having like so many different versions of Power Geyser, Triple Geyser, the Wave in the later ones, high Overheat Geyser. I miss all that stuff, right? But I understand why he doesn't have it. But I'm getting ahead of myself, right? I do kind of wish that how I would handle it is I wish that Terry's OD moves in 6 were closer to his Mark of the Wolves. His Mark of the Wolves colors. His Mark of the Wolves functions, I'll say, right? Although, I will say his OD Power Wave being the Power Waves from specifically Fatal Fury 1 is fucking sick. I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, Round Wave, right. Yeah! Fire Kick! Okay, hold up. Quick burn. And then we get to the fun stuff, right? Power Charge late, that's fine. Again, I wish that Rising Tackle was a charge motion instead of a DP motion so that his DP motion could be Power Dunk. Motherfucking Fire Kick. So what's actually kind of funny about this is that one, yeah, he does have Fire Kick as a target combo, but thing is, this kick specifically, I'm pretty sure that this kick is something that Terry only had in CVS, in like CVS 2. Because normally he gets I should have it yet. It should be here, right? Yeah. I didn't unhook the game, did I? No, I didn't. I'm fucking stupid. Well, actually, it gives me an opportunity to do this. So, generally, Terry's crouching buttons are this, kick buttons are this, and this. Although, not this. It's more of a... I guess only Classic Terry has it. Let me check. Yeah, he's get this, right? And that's his sleep, right? Those are his buttons, right? But this slide he does here, God, I remember in fighting games that features, God. So this sliding move that he does here, the beginning part of Fire Kick, I think that Terry had this specific normal in CVS 2 because they needed to give him a third crouching kick button, and I think that's what they went with. And then, there you go. Right, this, and then they expand on that by giving it the fire. Oh god, the res kick. Boom, Fire Kick. I love Fire Kick. It's one of my favorite. Quick Burn and Fire Kick are two. I'm not my favorite, but I do like those special moves a lot. I think they look super cool, and I understand why he doesn't have them anymore. Because like they're kind of redundant, right? Like, what is the purpose of Fire Kick? You use the slide under fireballs. Okay, why do that when you can just use a normal roll through them, right? What is the purpose of Quick Burn? Overhead. Okay, well, Terry has a command overhead. So what does he need a special overhead for, right? I get it. But sometimes you just want things because they're cool, right? So they make Fire Kick into a target combo because there's no point in making a special move. And it's like, yeah, that's fucking smart. And it's special cancelable. Which, again, references KOF because Fire Kick. So certain moves in KOF are special cancel, but only into other specials, right? And one of these was in old KOF was Fire Kick, where you would do Fire Kick, you would... Wait, doesn't that do that here? Ah. Well, that was a scuffed way of doing it, but yeah, no, in older KOF games you would do Fire Kick into Power Dunk, or Fire Kick into Power Giza. Really? Wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, only the first is cancelable on this. I'm also pretty sure that in some versions of KOF where he still has Fire Kick and max mode cancels, you could do infinites with like button, Fire Kick, cancel into... Was it Round Wave Fire Kick? I don't remember. I remember there was a certain SNK game where you could do an infinite block string with Fire Kick loops and cancel it into something into another Fire Kick. I don't know, but I don't remember which one it was. But anyway, Fire Kick is fucking cool. I'm glad that it's a target combo. Right. Round Wave, right. As a fireball mate. Smart. Right, also, Round Wave. I remember when the teaser trailer first came out, before we had the Terry gameplay trailer, I said that, I don't remember if I said it publicly, but I said that, publicly, I mean as you know, Choco. I remember saying that Round Wave, that since, 2D fighting games don't have line systems anymore, KOF doesn't have it, or rather, Fatal Fury doesn't have it, and more games don't really seem to be interested in exploring that. Like, 2D games don't seem to be interested in exploring the Z-axis anymore. That how you make Round Wave relevant in KOF is that you make it really slow, but you make it really slow active, slow recovery. But again, you would use it so that if it hits, you can cancel and it's special cancelable, right? But then I said, well, for Street Fighter 6, because of its burnout, what you do is that you make Round Wave minus on block unless you're in burnout. Right? Because my idea for Round Wave in a modern game is that it's slow to start up and it's minus on hit unless you cancel it into something else. But if you do it just by itself, you get punished for it, right? So it's kind of strictly like depending on, it's either combo fill or it's like it's a hard call out. But because Street Fighter 6 and its whole burnout thing is like, oh yeah, no, Round Wave is negative on hit, is negative on block unless you're in burnout, which I think is how it works in 6, which is fucking choice. And now we get into the lane stuff. So off the rip, I'm going to assume that Mai is also going to have a lane switch target combo. Hopefully it will be any degree more useful than it is for Terry, because it's just completely useless. Functionally useless. And also, again, when we're talking about moveset expectations, Mark of the Wolves and City of the Wolves, neither of those games have a line system. So to see Terry in his Mark of the Wolves outfit doing line changes is weird to me. Also, hold up a second here. This kick right here, this spinning jump kick, I wish this was his drive impact. I understand why it's not, because look at the fucking range on it. But for most games, this kick, this was Terry's blowback. This was his, like, his heavy, get off me move. And some games, it was changed to power charge. And then, no, in 13 it was changed to power charge because Terry didn't have power charge as a normal move in that game. So it was like, oh yeah, we'll repurpose power charge to be his blowback. And then in 14, when he got power charge back, it was changed back to this kick, right? But again, I think this looks better as a drive impact. I don't like it being part of a target combo that goes into a effectively useless gimmick. Cause see, what I really wanted from lane system is not for Terry to go into lane change, but for Terry to put the opponent in lane change. Because in the real bout games, and Fatal Fury 3 also, some moves would actually force the opponent to switch lanes. And I think, I might be wrong on this, but I feel like every character in Fatal Fury 3 and Real Bout had one chain combo that would force the opponent into lane change and then back into the normal lane, just as a cool looking thing to, as a, like, he would do a punch that would knock you into the back lane and then do another spinning punch that would knock you back to the lane where he's at and then continue the combo. Just for the sake of it looking cool. Just a simple thing that looks cool and you could show to advertise the game in a sea of other fighting games time. Like, oh yeah, this one has the lane system, right? I didn't unhook the game, did I? I did. I'm fucking smart. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Oh, it's been a while. Hey, I'm alone. Yeah, hi, I'm sorry, I haven't been reading the chat. Aren't there broken combos? Yeah, you just gotta know how to find them, and sometimes the game has to be exploited in order for them to be found. But generally speaking, there's always some broken shit, and especially in older games where developers weren't as connected to its player base, and so some things would slip through the cracks, right? But generally in modern fighting games, that's kind of largely by the wayside, at least for the big budget games that can afford extensive playtesting, which I will say Street Fighter 6 is largely pretty good at. Street Fighter 6 has very intensive playtesting, and you can tell because a lot of the super obscene shit that you can lab out are generally well within the parameters of acceptable bullshit. But thing is, though, Malone, is that you want your fighting game to be a little bit broken, because that's where the fun is, right? It might not be fun when you're, it's not fun in the moment when you're getting hit by it, but the thing is, you gotta have some dirty shit in your fighting game, because if it's not, no one's gonna want to play it, right? You don't want a fighting game where everything is reactable, where all mix-ups are completely reactable. There's no frame kills. There's no tech traps. There's no ambiguous cross-ups or anything, right? Those things are basically knowledge checks, right? And if you don't have a knowledge check in your fighting game, then what the fuck are you doing? What you need to have a little bit of degen in your fighting game. Just a little bit. Just a morsel of DJ, right? That's where the fun is. But what was I talking about, right? What was I talking about? Right, blowback. Hook the game again. Bop. So, again, I think this kick here would be a lot better as a drive impact than what Terry currently has, right? It's a lot more, but I understand that he doesn't because that's a lot of fucking range to put on a DI, so I get it. But, you know, aesthetics, personally. Right. Lane change. Again, I don't like that Terry has it. I feel like it would have been better if Terry would just have a target combo that pushes the opponent into the back lane and then does another move that pushes them back into the normal lane. Just as an aesthetic, cool looking thing. Instead of him having an almost completely useless left-right mix. But, you know, whatever. It looks cool. So, I'm kind of happy that it's there, but I wish it was... I wish it... What? Well, the thing is, like, I'm trying to think in my mind, like, okay. You give him, like, a little limited line system. What could you actually do to make it... So, a gimmick like this, right, the line change. Something like this is either going to be useless, practically useless, or a character-defining gimmick. So I guess, in the end, this line change being effectively a useless gimmick is overall better for the character, because if it was too good, then Terry would be a nightmare to fight. So, I'm fine with it. I do wish that he could... I do kind of wish that he could move backwards, though. Because generally, when you do the... I don't have the game up. But when he does this, right, and goes into this background here, he can either stay in place, or he can go forward. I do kind of wish he could go backwards, but I didn't unhook the game, did I? No, I did. I'm fucking smart. Okay, never mind. I do kind of wish he could kind of dash backwards. But, you know, I understand you don't want your character to have a long period of invincibility because you can just timer scam the shit out of that, so... Effectively, this is, like, the only real way that that the line system could have been implemented without it being complete bullshit. So, I get it. I'm kind of torn, because I do like that it's there, but I also don't like it being there if it's not going to serve any real practical purpose, so... I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. Whatever. I don't know how to feel about it. I still don't know how to feel about it. I'm happy that it's there, but I'm also regretful that it's not, because I would rather that the time that went into making that work be implemented towards something else, but whatever. Big kick. So here's where we did to one of my, I'll say it. One of the things I don't like about Terry's gameplay is this. He gets a target combo that references power shoot, the punch into the... Let me bring it back here. Quick burn, yeah. So, is it this? This! Right, this. This. So this is a target combo, right? Power drive, grasping upper, which is throw. Oh, right. So power drive, right? That one too. That is a reference to a special move that Terry does not have anymore called power drive, right? And so in order to reference that, it's a combo. Like it's not as a... And, you know, I like that. That's one of the reasons why I really like Terry in this game. It's like all of his target combos are references to moves that he used to have but doesn't anymore. And two of those are Power Drive and Power Shoot. I should just bring it up again. I'm fucking stupid. I have the game right here. I'm fucking retarded. Okay, hold up. Put the game back up. Alright. Because they're in here, right? I'm specifically using this game to show these off because Maximum Impact is like a love letter to. So, Falcon. No, let me go this way. Maximum Impact has as much love for its own cat. Okay, the amount of love that Terry has in Street Fighter 6 is the amount of love that he also gets in this game. Because in this game, Terry has every single move he's ever had up until this point. Right? He's got your classics. Your Power Wave. He's got Round Wave. The Burn Knuckle, right? Crack Shoot. Power Dunk. Rising Tackle. He's got Power Charge as a charge move. And it cancels into other special moves, which is something that it used to do. Round Wave also used to do that. Right, it used to be a special cancel. He's got fucking Fire Kick as a special, right? Fire Kick used to be a special move. It's one of my favorite Terry specials. I'm just gonna, it's one of my favorites. I love Fire Kick. I love Fire Kick so much, and I understand why he doesn't have it anymore, but I'm glad that Street Fighter 6 made it a target combo so that he can have it in spirit, right? And again, wait, no. There we go. Power Drive. Power Drive. And Power Shoot. Very short-lived moves. I think Terry only had these in like KOF 99 and 2000. These did not last long, right? But again, I'm glad that they are referenced in spirit by, the Street Fighter 6 target combos. Now, again, so let me see if I can do this. Let's see. So this kick here, right? This kick that's part of, Power Shoot. This is his normal heavy kick in Street Fighter 6. And while it makes and to be fair, it worked. It's a really good fucking button in 6. It's one of his best buttons. However, because I associate this kick with the special move, I don't like that it's a normal move. I would much rather prefer that his heavy kick was That's not it. Does he not have it here? I guess it doesn't have it here. I guess it doesn't have it here. Maybe it's one of his hard combos, but normally Terry's heavy kick is like a step-in hook kick, and I would prefer that if that was his heavy kick in Street Fighter 6, but I'm fine with it not being there. It's just like minor aesthetic things that I wish Terry had differently, but what was I talking about? Right. There, you can see it right there. Bam! Right? That is the kick from Power Shoot. Right? But it's just as a normal move. Right? But that goes into this, right? Oh, you just saw it, right? So he has a Power Drive target combo, but he also has a Power Shoot target combo, which goes into Power Dunk. And God, it looks so good. It looks so good. It's animated so well. Dude, the way that... And again, for just how fucking spectacular Street Fighter 6 is animated, Like, look at this. Dude, the way that he... Wait for it. Yeah, the way that he twists his body to... the way he twists his body... Like, leans all the way back and then... Like, God, that's animated so well. It's so fucking good. I am upset that Power Dunk is not a special in Terry's arsenal in 6. You can only do it as part of the target combo. Bam. Ah, that's animated so well. But again, right. The only way you can do Power Dunk in Street Fighter 6 as Terry is from this. Is from it is this. Is punch into kick, and they do another kick for the dunk, right? Now normally, I feel like the reason why it's like that is because Terry already has a DP in Street Fighter 6, which is taken up by Rising Tackle, right? And personally speaking, I like Power Dunk more. Rising Tackle is a more classic Terry move, but I just prefer Power Dunk. But more than that is that I feel like in terms of gameplay, why they didn't do it is they didn't want Terry to have two DP motions that basically do the same thing, right? That's why later games, even SNK, would later get rid of that. There are some games that Terry has both Power Dunk and Rising Tackle, but that's kind of rare. Sometimes it's more of a thing that's relegated to like certain crossover games, but even then they kind of started peeling away with it. But in this game, Rising Tackle is a DP motion. Sometimes it's a charge. In earlier games, it used to be a charge motion because SNK was experimenting with character movesets, and at the time, your Shoto having a charge motion was unheard of at the time. And I feel like Capcom should have leaned more into that, where to make it feel more like classic, kind of weird Terry, Rising Tackle gets to be a charge motion, which means that you can free up Power Dunk as his DP. Right? But again, they also think, well, that might make him too good if he has two DPs. Right? One that goes straight up, which makes it good for anti-cross-up, and one that goes at an angle. Maybe they didn't want him to have two anti-air specials, right? So, understandable, right? But I would have preferred it with Power Dunk instead. Bam. Power. Ah, it's so good. Right, EX ground bounces. Right, EX corrects you ground bounces. Right, just like in KOF 15 and 14. Right, they started adding EX moves to KOF, and one of them is that, oh yeah, how do we make these good? Well, your EX ground bounce for follow-ups. Also, I just want to talk about how like Street Fighter 6 Terry has the best Buster Wolf he's ever had. Not in terms of not in terms of practicality, but in terms of how it looks. It's like a shotgun blast. It's so fucking cool. It's so good, and like the way that it hangs on the wind, bam, right, bam. And then it hang, and then Terry stays in that pose with the wind, the back blast of the, and it's the wind on his jacket and the back blast. It's so cool. Like, this is the best looking Buster Wolf. It's so good, and the sound it's really nice. Ah, it's so good. That's his drive, right? And you can see, like, it and like you can tell that it's modeled after the blowback, the spinning back kick, but like, I don't like the animation as much. It's really just as simple as that. Quick burn, triple Gaisa. Right, there it is. Fatal Fury 1 Power Wave, I love that. It's an upside down Buster Wolf. It's so fucking cool. He does a rising tackle into Buster Wolf. That's so fucking cool.
Now, where to tomorrow?
Ah, Terry's so fucking cool in 6, dude. But I'm getting ahead of myself though. This is supposed to be about Mai. I'm not talking an hour about Terry. Man. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna have this be my new wallpaper.
Now, where to tomorrow?
Oh wait, I gotta get rid of this. Wait, no, hold on.
Now, where to tomorrow?
Oh, wait a minute. Did I never catch that? Wait a minute. Yeah, it even has the I forget what this is called, the pop art that City of the Wolves has. It's kind of subtle, yeah. Yeah, it was like here, here, here. It's got that pop art. Oh god, it's got that pop art effect. It's so cool, man. Okay, bring this down. But like, yeah, gameplay wise, Terry's fine. Aesthetically wise, I wish that a couple of his moves were changed. I wish he had Power Dunk as a special. I wish, generally speaking, that his OD moves were more closer to Mark of the Wolves. Because the thing is that Terry in Street Fighter 6 is built on Real Bout 2, which is again Nakayama's favorite game, which is fucking choice, right? Good choice. But it also means that the more that even though he has the Mark of the Wolves outfit, the you know he has the Mark of the Wolves outfit with the jacket, right? Running wild, right? He's got the jacket. He has the look, but he doesn't have the gameplay. And I understand that Terry before and after Mark of the Wolves are like two different characters, essentially. Even if you don't talk about like how Terry has changed even within the difference between Fatal Fury Terry and King of Fighters Terry. And then you get Mark of the Wolves Terry, which is a very specific version of Fatal Fury Terry that is different from old Fatal Fury Terry. And it's also different from KOF Terry, even though later versions of KOF would have Terry, like 2003 and 11, would have a version of Terry that is more modeled after Mark of the Wolves, which is its own weird blend of old KOF Terry, but also Mark of the Wolves Terry. Terry's changed a lot, right? SNK characters in general change a lot from game to game, so there is no real consensus onto how they should play. But because, Terry in Street Fighter 6 is meant to kind of embody all different forms of Terry, I do wish that he had some things that referenced Mark of the Wolves, right? He doesn't have Power Dunk Break, he doesn't have Power Charge Rekka, he doesn't have Feint Cancels, right? He has Buster Wolf, this move, Buster Wolf, which was introduced in Mark of the Wolves and became a staple Terry move from then onwards. So even though it was introduced in Mark of the Wolves, that kind of just became general, like, yeah, this shit's just cool Terry thing, right? It's in more subtle ways, right? Not this. Right, this, right? Triple Geyser, right? Again, introduced in Mark of the Wolves, right? So he's got, it's there in like his big moves, right? But again, I wish he had some more gameplay elements. Not of Mark of the Wolves, right? But, you know, it's fine. Mine's going to be even worse, right? In that aspect. You want to talk about characters that change all the fucking time? Mine changes all the goddamn time. Anyway, my trailer. I want to see if there's anything I can glean from the World Tour trailer here.
If I piqued your interest, I can teach you all the Shiranui techniques you can handle.
All right, English dub. Right.
Come find me on Aokigahara. Don't keep a good girl waiting.
Wait a minute. Is that a reference to Sakurai? Wait a minute.
Don't keep a good girl
Keep a good girl waiting. Is that referencing Sakurai and how like Smash is for good boys and girls, and that's why Mai isn't a cameo in Smash? Because especially for 6, Street Fighter 6 has been doing quite a bit to try to make itself contemporary, and referencing that like infamous line from the Smash trailer, that is something that modern Capcom would do. Did Alex Lee put him up to this? He would do that. He would do that. So you got Mai, looking like real about Mai. Wait, wait. Da-da-dun. Da-da-da. Yeah, that's Flame Dragon God. Okay, her Fatal Fury 2 theme. Alright, another remix of Flame Dragon God. That's fine. Complete with the classic Fatal Fury 2 stage. Although there aren't enough polls. I think, if I remember correctly, her stage of Fatal Fury 2 had like 3 or 4 of these polls. Of these, right? Because the idea was that, for her air moves, for her air special moves that Mai had in those games, she would jump off of the poles to do moves. So they were placed all around the stage, right? But there's only one. But again, that changed very quickly, because then it just became, oh yeah, no, she could just jump off of the invisible wall of the game boundaries. And then it was like, oh yeah, no, she could do them at any point in the air. Generally speaking, Mai is a annoying. In terms of her gameplay, she's meant to be like really evasive, really annoying, constantly pestering with her fans and her airs. She has a lot of air specials. Well, not air specials, air maneuverability. She has her Musasabi no Mai, which is like a dive that has 2 different angles, and then she has a knee drop that goes straight down, and then she has a dive butt. Actually, is it in? How accurate is it in this game? Hold up, let me see here. Choco's talking about it right now. Oh yeah. I hate splats. Think of Mai. I'm also interested in seeing what I think of SF6 Mai. I haven't watched the trailer yet. To be fair, I know less about Mai and her gameplay changes from game to game as I do Terry. But I do know that Mai has also changed a lot from the different versions of Fatal Fury to KOF to what I'm assuming 6 will be. Let me just pull up. Let me also color this so I don't lose it. Set it to this. Yeah, okay. Alright. So let me pull up this real quick. Alright. So we got Fireball, Fireball A, Fireball B. Yep, those are normal. Oh, this! Yeah, this move... This was like... her big overhead special, and then they just got rid of that, and I think this is just now her normal 5C in modern KOF. Not an overhead anymore, because this used to be her 5C, which is like this basically dedicated anti-air button. It hit a lot higher in the 2D games, though. That's what I'm wrong. That. Oh yeah, this kick that she doesn't have anymore. God, imagine if they fucking gave her that. No. Oh yeah, she used to have the command normal. She used to have this hopping kick. She doesn't have that anymore. I think she has a slide. Yeah, she has. I think she still has the slide though. She has that. Sweet. Yeah, this used to be her old heavy punch. This. And then the close version will be this. And then I think, yeah, this is just her new, air quotes, new 5C. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking of, this. But she has this. And then she has Musasabi no Might. She has this. That goes at 2 angles. And then she has this, like this diving knee thing. Does it? Okay, they don't do that. So in older games, you can see how that its moves are slightly forward. In some games, when you do a move, when you jump off somebody and do a move, it turns you around, which means that you would jump over, and then you would do the knee, which would move back, which would move you back over the opponent. So for like, it would be like a double ambiguous cross-up. Does she have the dive button here? Yes, she does. Yes, okay. And so the thing about her dive butt is that it changes depending on when you are in your jump arc. If you do it while descending, it's just at a not 40. This is not 45. This is a really very generous angle. Yeah, I think it's the same as Musabi no Mai. Yeah, basically the same as her air dive. But if you do it while going upwards, she goes in like a parabola arc, right? And in, I wonder, does she have her wall dive special here? Does she not have wall dive in this game? Oh, Kakeru no Mai! I love Kakeru no Mai. It's a super move now, but this used to be just a special. Kakeru no Mai. Although it didn't have this animation, it used to... Like, Kakeru no Mai used to work is that she would make fire clones of herself doing the pose that would swirl around her and then pull in and do a big flame tornado. But however, Kakeru no Mai also just kind of becomes standardized in Mai's moveset, so I think she'll have this in 6. It'll probably be a super, just like it is in modern KOF, but this used to be just a normal special. But yeah, but she doesn't seem to have her wall dive. She should have a wall jump though, right? Really, she doesn't have wall jump in this game. Okay, so alright, let me go through this list. Does she have Kakeru no Mai? Oh, right, she has her. Oh yeah, her little DP kick. I forgot she has this. She gets Sasashi no Ibachi, classic. 2 hits, classic. I guess not, yeah, because she has that special now. This. She doesn't have Kakeru no Mai? Hmm? I don't think that's supposed to happen. I can't read that, so what I got here? Make it changes. It gets a bit tedious relearning every game. Okay, you are true. But I like that. I like I like just having a hard. How to explain this? I like when characters change every game. I genuinely like that. So I don't mind it too much. I mean, I guess the game get tedious when you say, "Hey, let's play KOF." Which one? We can play 98. Okay, how did my character work again? I mean, it gets kind of annoying in retrospect, but I genuinely do like that. I think that's fucking cool. That's unironically one of my favorite aspects of KOF, of old KOF back when it was annual, is that, characters change all the time. Now let's see. Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Whatever, okay. So, moves I think they'll keep. Not that. This could be middle punch, right? Because I'm assuming that this is going to be her jab. I'm assuming this is her jab, right? Standard, jab, good, long range. But I don't think it'll be... So what I think they're going to do is that... Mai's jab, this is a really good poke, right? This is honestly a bit too good for a normal jab if it had all the same properties of a normal jab. So what I think is going to happen is that the jab will stay at this range, right? It'll continue being a good poke, but it will not be chainable. I think that's how they'll handle it. You can still cancel it, you can still special cancel it, special and super cancel, but it won't be chainable into itself, right? This... That looks like a middle kick. Right? This... I think this will be a middle punch. Yeah, and then you get this, which used to be a special, but this is basically her bar C in Modern KOF, and I think that's going to be her heavy, right? It's not an overhead anymore, but it's got a really big arc. You can use it to anti-air, and it's a really meaty move, so it'll be good for meaties. Now let's see. I think that'll be normal. This will be middle kick. She doesn't seem to have the yeah, I guess this was before that, because this game doesn't have proximity normals. So does she not have it? Oh god, that! Oh god, this thing! Oh man, remember Wild Ambition? Okay, actually... wait. I'm gonna have to pull up a regular KOF here. Does she have her... Yep, she's got it. Ah, god. J2A. J2A. Alright. For those of you that don't know the KOF, if you see any character that has this as a jump-in, that's how you know the character is good. Mai has it... Okay, well... I don't know if Mai has it anymore, but like, dude, this, the Kyo J2C, that's how you know a character's good. The double axe handle from a jump, that's how you know the character's good. But let me get rid of this, alright? I'm gonna pull up KOF 2002. Or maybe 98. No, I'll pull up 98, actually. Because I'm going to assume that, you know, in addition to Real Bout, they're going to base a lot of Mai off of very specifically 98, because that's the one that everybody loves. So let me pull up KOF 98 here. No, I don't think they're gonna do that, Malone. Cause thing is, Mai doesn't really have a move like that. I know, because you know, one of my fireball, yeah, because I know that dude, let me change. I know that Kyo's red kick got changed to that. I think it's like, fuck. I know they changed the input of Kyo's red kick. It's no longer a backwards DP because, oh no, you can't have backwards DP motions anymore. Like this, dude, you changed the input to be something even more cumbersome. It's so fucking weird. Okay, let's see. Yeah. In an effort to make fighting games less intimidating, you made them more intimidating by making the input even more obtuse. It's fucking weird. That's the price. Like, look, Malone, that is the price of getting people in your game. Alright. So, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot less range in that here, but yeah, no. Yeah, so jab. Again, I think they're just gonna have this not be chainable, right? This, I think this is gonna be middle punch, right? And then... Is she not having this game? Wait, is it EX Mime I'm thinking? Wait, actually, before I do that, fuck. I forget which I had it to. Okay, before I get into this, before I go back to EX Mai, you see this green color here? I hope this is a color in Street Fighter 6. Because this green color here, this green and gold color, this is Mai's 2P color in Special, and I've always liked it. There's also a and also hope that she gets her rose gold color. I also like that one too. There you go, EX Mai. Yeah, but those are colors. So let's see, is it this? Is it EX Mai that has it? Yeah, this. Right, so this move here is a special that's used to have but doesn't anymore. But this was repurposed into being just stand C in modern KOF. It's not an overhead, but this arc is very quite accurate, and it's has a lot of active frames. It's good for meaties. So I'm thinking that's going to be her heavy punch, standard heavy punch. Because ideally, what I think they would do is like make this her command overhead. Because I feel like Mai should have an overhead. And I would love it if it was this, but I doubt they're going to do that. For command normal, at least. Oh yeah, she has this. I don't think they're going to give her this. She doesn't have the modern KOF, and even in classic KOF, there wasn't too much of a use for this, because it's kind of slow. Right? I guess you can mediate, but I feel like the initial purpose of this was to go over lows, but lows are kind of fast in KOF. Let's see. Yeah, classic light kick, that makes sense. That's going to be her sweep. It's not going to have the ass jiggle, but that's definitely going to be her sweep. This... I don't know what they're going to do for her middle kick. Her crushing middle kick. But I think this... I don't think she's gonna have it. She's not gonna have this. Slides are really important in KOF. Not, and they are kind of important in Street Fighter, but not to the extent as they are in KOF. So I don't think they're going to give her a slide that goes into a launch. But I think that this second kick here, I think that's going to be a target combo from her medium kick. A launching target combo for medium kicks. You know, like Terry has his fire kick target combo. I think they're going to do something like that for her. So let's see. Musasabi no Mai, 2 angles, right? They're going to keep that. Oh, she doesn't have the knee in this one. I forgot. Yeah, no, that was added later, right? What does she have? I think she has... Does she have her other one? Yeah, she got this. Yeah, I had a follow-up, right? Yeah, she's not keeping it. There's no reason to give her this. But that's pretty cool. It goes, you can either go for a straight, you can go for a... You have that, or you have the overhead, right? They're not going to give her that. Shinobiwachi, I don't think Shinobiwachi is going to change too much. I think it's going to be Monaco F where... I think it's going to be fine. Shinobiwachi, I don't think it's going to change all that much. I don't think they're going to have it so that it hits, like... Because the thing is, I think one of the key things about Shinobiwachi and KOF is that it hits really late. Like, it's active forever. Dude, look at how active that is, right? Like, it is, like, impossible. Like, it is impossible to whip punish unless you roll through it, right? But because Street Fighter doesn't have rolls, what I think they're gonna do is that she's gonna have a lot of landing. Like, they're going to cut off the active hitbox on this so that it's easier to whip punish, which is fair, but I also don't like that it would be getting rid of like the defining aspect of this move, which is just how obscenely active it is. But you know, you got to make some changes for gameplay balancing, right? All right, so let's see. Does she have Hakeru no Mai? No. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, this is what Kakeru no Mai used to look like. Although it's missing the fire tornado effect, but it was this. She would make clones, right? When I know that she's going to have Kakeru no Mai, and I know that's going to be a Super in 6, because that's how Kakeru no Mai just kind of is now for Modern Mai. But I do hope that it does take more after this version of it than the fire tornado of the later KOF games. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So, this is referencing the fact that Maya used to have holes on her background say that she would jump off of to do this, right? That was the big thing. She could jump off walls. And she has, she could jump off walls normally, right? Yeah, oh, fuck, I forgot that. Yeah, in the old games, you could jump off the wall from a neutral jump. In modern games, you have to specifically do a back jump into a forward jump, and this one you can do it from a neutral jump. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, she used to only be able to do it from jumping off the wall, much like Vega or Claw in Street Fighter games. But then in later games, and like very soon later, I would say, like I think like by Fatal Fury 3, she could just do it from. It just became a normal air special, right? So, but thing is, even in KOF 15, you can just choose between both of them. You can do it from a normal jump, or you can do it specifically from a wall jump. But the thing is, you don't have. You can fake. You could do a feint from the wall jump and just land. And okay. So this is not one of the games where you are air actionable on the way down, because some games you could actually do a falling jump on the way down, but I guess it's not one of those games. So yeah, there's that. Let's see, what else am I missing? J2A, the classic. Alright. Kachosen. Ryoinbu. That was like air fonts. Alright, this one goes angles upwards. I think that's just for EX my. Okay. Can I record here? Or is this too... Or is that too... Let's see. Back button. Approach, restart skill list. Player. Alright, hold on. Ah, damn it, I was hoping... Okay, alright, hold on. Let's see, can I... Okay, hold on, let's see. What are my lines here? H and BM. H in BM. AS. C. I can work with that. Alright. Yeah, because EX characters were a thing in KOF, right? So let's see. What the fuck? Oh, that's bad. So that means these are... Okay. Alright, so this kick here, this little low kick, that's going to be her light kick, definitely. And my Shiranui is actually one of the few characters in Modern KOF that have normal target combos. So... Was it this? This. Yeah, this kick here. So she has a target combo that goes from this into this, but not in this game. But that is, again, referencing Real Bout, which had chain combos. So she's definitely going to have that as a target combo. I don't think it'll have any special properties. I think it's just going to be basic special cancelable and leave it at that. Alright, so now we have normal Mai. Let me get my bearings here. Okay, so... Does she have the dive butt in normal Mai? No. So that's later. That's later. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's gonna stay the same. I don't think anything's gonna change there. I don't... So the thing is, you do want to annoy people a lot by just... with your fans? Oh, I couldn't know I want this. I like this move a lot. I think it's gonna... If Street Fighter 6 was to have this move, it would be a target combo. But if I'm going to be honest, I don't think she's going to have it. I like it, but I don't think she's going to have it. But I do like Hakuro no Mai. Hakuro no Mai. I like it a lot. Okay, so for her super, she throws the fans. Very classic Mai super. I think... Okay, in my mind. Okay, what are her supers going to be? Okay. Okay, I'm thinking. Because her level 3 is going to be some bullshit, right? It's probably going to be her, the one where she makes the star. I don't think it's in here. Is it in here? Wait, is it in here? No, I don't think it's in here. I think that's in the later games. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that her level 1 is gonna be this. This is either gonna be her level 1 or it's gonna be like EX Phantos. But I feel like if this was OD Phantos, that's way too powerful for like that's too powerful for something to not call for something to only cause drive meter in 6. This is way too good. So I'm assuming this is gonna be her level 1. Her level 2 is gonna be Shinobibachi. Actually, no. You know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm changing my mind right now. Because Shinobibachi. Because Shinobibachi has. Does she not have air? Is it not air in this? Hold up. Oh. Yeah, it's not air super in this one. What the hell is this? Oh, this. Right, this was the air super. Right, this one. And then she gets this. Right. Okay, and I need to bring up 2K2 for a second here. Now, let's see. Alright. EX my? No. Alright. Okay, she got that. Alright, before that. Old game's loud. Yeah, okay. No way. Not air. Okay, yeah. Right, I forgot. Yeah, Hisatsu Shinobibachi. Yeah, it's not an air super in this game. But I get to bring up a couple other things. Okay, so before I get into the air super, I'm gonna change my mind. I think Hisatsu Shinobibachi. This is gonna be her level 1 because in Mono KOF there's also an air version of it. So I think that's going to be level 1. Just for the utility of having both a ground and air version of this move, that's going to be level 1. I don't think level 2 is going to be Phantos anymore. Ah, that move. Right. Video Limbo. She's going to have all of that. Is she going to have her DP, though? First of all, I don't think she's gonna have wall dives. She's not gonna have wall dives, because wait, was it this one where you could? Yeah, from this in this one you can go into the knee, right? And it changes your direction, right? She has that, and then she has a throw from that in this one too. Yeah, just like Claw. Yeah, she's not gonna have her wall dive shenanigans here. She's not gonna. I don't don't even think she's gonna have the knee. I kind of wanted her to have the knee because I like her having an option that goes straight down instead of these two angles. So I do think she's gonna have. I think she's gonna have the knee. She's gonna have both versions of Musasabi no Mai, but not the wall dive versions. Especially not the fucking claw grab from a wall dive. She's not having that. She's not gonna have the dive butt. Right? She's not having that. It covers the same angle as this, but also that was the reason why you do this like this. The fucking arc that this thing can go on. Okay. Right, there's that. Oh, there's this, right. Yeah, she's not having that. This is... God, this was in, Real Bout 2. I think... I know this... I think this is in Real Bout Special and Real Bout 2. I don't remember if she had it in Real Bout 1. Because she wasn't... Hey, I don't think she had an FF3 either. I think it's specifically Real Bout Special. And it's a record, too. Let me move her actually here. Yeah, because there's that ending part here. Yeah, because my had a bunch of moves in Real Bout where she threw her fans in a bunch of directions because of the line system, and this basically combined two of them into one move, and it's a Rekka for. But yeah, she's not having none of that. Shiranui 9 Tails. Okay, yeah, this. Can I do that in the air? No, okay. I think that's gonna be her level 3. Straight up, I think that's her level 3. And you know. Because I don't know if they're going to give her a brand new level 3 like they did with Terry. But this is... You gotta do it slowly. I forgot. You gotta be specific with your inputs here. That's definitely gonna be her level 3. Oh yeah, Nameless? Yeah. I like Nameless. Alright, I like Nameless. I think Nameless is cool. And then we put up... Hopefully this will work. 15. Let's do a boot up 15 real quick. If I hook this correctly, it should start up in windowed mode. And it didn't. Alright. I have to restart this game again. I booted up 14 because I'm a fucking idiot. My bad. I tried to fucking 14 because, like, mine doesn't change all that much between the two games. Ah, too late. I put it up 14 again. Oh, because I haven't. Alright, I had to update. There's an update. Oh, that's going to take a while. Okay, so I'll just boot up 14. Her gameplay doesn't change all that much, so it should be fun. Let's see here. First things first. Okay, do that. All right. All right.
Member select.
It's been so long since I played this. I adore the roster in this game. I love that there are so many new characters. Absolutely love it. How many new characters are there in this game? 2, 4, 7. I'll count dinosaurs. Yeah, he's 8, 9, 13, 15. Yeah, sure, verse 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah. So if you were to combine it, like basically one of these entire 3x3 rolls, and like there are so many new characters in this game. I love that so much. And then 15 has like what, 1? Anyway, let's see.
Stage select.
Xanadu? That's your guy? I'm trying to think, who did I really like? I like this. I like the Central. Was it Central America team? The not Colombian team. Nelson, Zarina, and Banderas. I like them. I liked Alice. I like Loveheart. I like Mimi. Mimi. I really liked. Hold up. No, hold up. No, what's her name? No, wait, hold up. Hold up. What's her name? What's her name? This one. What's her name? Mian. I really like Mian. I really liked Mian. Like, just annoying, pestering dive kit character. Because Seth isn't in the game.
Stage select.
Anyway.
Ready, go!
Alright. So basically this 1-2, that's definitely going to be a target combo. Special cancelable. Oh, this is chunky. Wait a minute. This is chunky. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are my graphics options? Hold up. Off. 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 And for good measure. Alright.
Stage select. Ready, go!
That's better. Okay. Oh man. Oh man, look at this ground movement. That is still the thing that I have the hardest time adjusting to when I'm playing KOF. Is like how slow walk speed is in this game. When KOF used to be the series that had like around the board the fastest walk speed you'd ever see in a fighting game. And now it's just this glacial crawl that everyone else has. It's so annoying. Anyway, fans and shit. Right. Stand, see it, right? They can see it. It's not a special anymore, it's just a normal, right? That's gonna be our heavy punch. This 1-2, that's gonna be in 6 definitely. Special cancelable. I think this is gonna be crouching medium punch. This is gonna be crouching light punch. This is gonna be crouching medium punch. I think they're gonna give her a new crouch heavy. Medium kick. So wait, light kick, medium kick. Yeah, this could be her heavy kick. Target combo. That'll be the same. I think it's gonna be like the classic one, where she doesn't turn around all the way. That's gonna be her sweep. Right. All right. Imagine if she could do air specials off of her back to action 6. That's never gonna happen, but like, imagine if they just brought that tiny bit of annoying KOF-ness. I'm doing it. Oh, that's generous. Wait a minute. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoyingly generous. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right, Shinobibachi. This is an air special. It's also a ground special, but it's like, it's both an air special and ground special. So I think that this is going to be her level 1. Just for the utility of that alone, that's going to be level 1. I think a level 2 is going to be Kakero no Mai. Definitely is going to be Kakero no Mai. And her level 3 is going to be... What is there a climax in this? Oh, double punch. Nah, this is gonna be the other one. Let's see. They're gonna keep that. EX Fan is definitely gonna function like this in Street Fighter 6. You're definitely keeping that. Let's see. 2 hits. I'm thinking. I don't know if I'll keep that late hit. Actually, You know what? They're gonna keep that. Just for air juggles, they'll keep that in. This. Nah. Nah, I think EX Real Inbu is just gonna be regular Real Inbu, but safe. I think that's how they're gonna handle that. Musabi no Mai, I think they'll just make it faster. Oh yeah, she can do that. Maybe. I'm thinking. I don't think it's gonna launch. I think it'll just be really fast. But it won't be in. So I think what they're gonna do is that they'll make Musasabi no Mai EX really fast, but it won't be an overhead. It'll be a mid. I think that's how they'll handle that one. What else you got? Yeah, I think I pretty much got it set up. I think I've already got it pretty accurate. Light Punch. Or maybe this will be Light Punch. Actually, I'm changing my mind. They're gonna make this her Light Punch. Because I feel like making her normal Light Punch this is way too good. Even if they don't make it chainable, that is such a solid fucking poke. There's no way that'll be a Light Punch. So this elbow, that's gonna be her Light Punch. I think mid punch is gonna be this. Mid punch is definitely this. Heavy punch is definitely that. Light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. Crouching light, that's... Again, I think... Okay, so what I think is, they're gonna make this... not chainable, and not special cancelable, but super cancelable, and you can drive rush off of this. Because as a standard poke, that's really, really too good. This is gonna be middle punch. I think they're gonna give her a new heavy punch. A new crouching heavy. Standard crouching light. Crouching heavy, yeah. They'll give her a new crouching medium too. Or maybe this will be her crouching medium, and then they'll give her old suite would be her crouching heavy. Alright, this. How big? So, I think this will be your heavy, and I think it will cross up. This, standard light. I mean, this one's... Yeah, I'm pretty much set here. Yep. Alright, I got it. Level 1. Level 2. Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it right. And she's gonna have the knee. Yeah, she's also gonna have the knee drop. Not the butt, but she's definitely gonna have the diving knee drop, right? I think I've got it pretty. I think I've got her figured out. All right, let's finish up this fucking thing here.
If I picked your your interest, I can teach you all the Shiranui techniques you can handle. Come find me in Aokigahara. Don't keep a good girl waiting.
Oh, the sports team? When does it have 6 streamline my... So, yes, it will streamline my, but she will have a couple of things that are just, in a vacuum, kind of fucked up. Like, not overtly fucked up. Like, let me explain. Like, okay, so here's the thing. Here's an example of something that I mean that's, like, slightly fucked up. Is that Terry's fireballs in Street Fighter 6 are kind of fucked up. But very implicitly. Like, you have the light punch power wave that goes full screen and is really low to the ground so that it avoids other projectiles, right? Because normally projectiles are supposed to clash against each other. But he has this one fireball that doesn't do that. That in Street Fighter in a Street Fighter game, that's kind of fucked up. But it's very slight. It's like just one of those strange little things, right? Or Round Wave, Terry's Round Wave, is kind of like an anti-air, so it's good for air juggles. That's kind of fucked up, right? EX, his OD crack shoot being a ground bounce, that's kind of fucked up, right? His power geyser having 2 angles in it, because I do remember that he has 2 angles. One that goes completely vertical, like old Power Wave, and then one that goes at an angle, like I think it's like a 30-degree angle, like modern Power Wave. So you can change if you want. So you can change the angle in which you want it to hit. That's kind of fucked up, right? Burn Knuckle in general is kind of fucked up, right? But in order to compensate for that, Terry his normals are kind of bad. Like, they're stubby and they're slow. So he doesn't play like... So the thing about Terry is that Terry has a lot of specials and they're really good, but because of that, his normals are kind of bad. So he doesn't play the Street Fighter meta very well. So even though he is a Street Fighter character, if you play him like one, he's not going to do very well. But in order to compensate for that, his specials are really good, and you can use them in a lot of ways in which you can't use Street Fighter specials. So I think that's how they're going to handle mine, is that she's going to have really obscenely fucked up specials, and because Mai is like an air character, she's going to outclass Chun-Li as the air character. But her normals are going to be like really... I think her normals are going to be like kind of long, but they're going to have a lot of recovery. I think that's how they're going to handle it. If I remember correctly, that step in heavy kick that she does, I think they're going to keep that in because like it allows her to have a normal that's long reaching, but also if you miss it or if it's blocked, you're just like -10 and you get fucked. Like one of those kind of things, right? So I think she's gonna. So I think what Maya is that she's gonna have really annoying. I think her fireball is gonna be as annoying as it's ever been. Like her fan toss. I think they're gonna make that it obscenely strong. Because that's kind of how you're meant to play Maya. Is that you kind of pepper away with like fireballs and her maneuverability with the with all of the air shit. But thing is that Maya doesn't really do a lot of damage. She's just really annoying to deal with all the time. So I think she's going to have, like, a couple of really good pokes. Her fireball's going to be insanely busted. Shinobibachi is going to be... They're going to keep that really late active hitbox, but it's not going to be safe. It's going to be negative. But it's going to be... Like, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be, like, very knowledge check heavy. Musasabi no Mai is going to be super negative. But the EX version is going to be like really fast. Still negative, but it's also not going to be an overhead, but it's just really fast. So it can catch you by surprise if you're not ready for it. I think they're also going to increase the minimum jump height for it to be used. It's not going to be that thing where you can do it from like a short hop, right? KLF are really generous with their minimum height requirements. You can really scare people with air specials in that game. I think she's gonna have her knee. Her ambiguous cross up downward knee. I think they're gonna keep that, but not the butt. That's too much. Let's see. Shinobibachi. Cho Hisatsu Shinobibachi is definitely gonna be her level 1, and it's gonna have both ground and air variants. Level 2 is Kakeru no Mai. Kakeru no Mai. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, I feel like there has to be like one super obscure thing that is going to be implemented. Like, oh yeah, here's because my safe bet is Hakeru no Mai, the spinning fan dance, or it's going to be like her EX fan. So here's the thing: I'm assuming her OD fan is going to be the one where it is now, where she still it straight and then it bounces up and then it does an overhead. It's either going to be that, or it's going to be her old fan super where she throw 3 of them. But I feel like that's way too strong for an OD move, so it has to be the overhead. But I feel like there has to be something I'm missing. Like, just like another extra move that she used to have but doesn't anymore. So I'm thinking, because it's not going to be wall dive. It's definitely not going to be her wall dive. I feel like that's too much for Street Fighter 6. So it might be her DP, because she used to have like a flaming backflip DP. It's in DOA as well, but I don't have DOA. I don't have my in DOA 5, so I can't stress test that, and I don't have DOA 6. So, but I think they're gonna give her back her DP, her backflip fire DP. It's like, yeah, here's an old thing she used to have, and I'm thinking if Maya's going to have a lane change thing, because the lane system is very, even though it's not something that is in Fatal Fury anymore, it was a very iconic thing for that series. So I feel like Maya is also going to have a lane change gimmick, but I worry how they're going to make it work. Because what I talked about is how they change it for Terry. Is that no, you just make it part of a series, a target combo where he knocks you into the background, then knocks you back into the foreground. Because that's how combos worked. Because that's how some combos would work in a real bout. And then if you didn't want to move him back into the foreground, you would just cut off the combo and leave that opponent in the background, and then change positions or something, right? I feel like they could do that with Mai. Whereas Terry's is for a mix-up, Mai's could be for positioning. Like she'll do a move where she knocks you into the back lane, and then do another one where, I don't know, she hits you behind her for like as a generic side switch, like something like that. Because that's pretty strong. Because like that's something that's subtly kind of fucked up. It's like, oh yeah, off of a normal button, I can just do a side switch that doesn't cost any meter at all, right? It's one of those things, right? I think they'll give her something like that. She's gonna have her light kick, heavy kick. That's gonna be a target combo. I think Hakeru no Mai, the spinning fan dance, if it's not a target combo, it's not gonna be there at all. Because they're not going to give her the super version, and they're not going to make it. If they're not going to make it a special move, they're definitely not going to make it a super move, and so it might only be a target combo. Yeah, I think I've got mine figured out. FF2 stage, baby. Yeah, and they'll have a little bit of a, she'll be fighting on her own stage, right? That seems pretty normal. Yeah, that. Yeah, she's gonna have that. I forgot that was in this trailer. Yeah, she's definitely gonna have that back. But also, One thing I will give credit to for Street Fighter in its animation, and I noticed this a little bit with Street Fighter 5 Story Mode when they have the fake fights there, and it's that characters fight differently. And you can see here where Mai is fighting, yes, but it looks like she's dancing, and that was always supposed to be a core element of her design, but it was never really shown off very well in the fighting animation itself, because it is still a fighting game. But the way that she fluidly moves like this, and how she actually does look like she's dancing, I think they're really going to capitalize that in-game. Because, like, Street Fighter 6 animates wonderfully. Like, normally a game falls the fuck apart when you play it frame by frame. But I feel like Street Fighter 6 is, like, the one fighting game that looks just as good or even better when you play it frame by frame. Alright, Elena. Yeah, and I think Elena's definitely going to be a showcasing of that, too. Especially if it does the Street Fighter 3 thing where different normals leave her at a different okay, so actually, yeah, I'm gonna show this off real quick. I just want to show this off really fucking quick. Let's see. Where's my fight kid? Was it this? No, it wasn't. Okay, fuck it, I'll just boot up normal fight. And to be inconspicuous-ish, I will play New Gen. Okay, give me a second here. I just want to show this off very quickly. There we go. I want to show this off real quick. So, as you can very clearly tell that Elena's idle stance is heavily rotoscoped, and I genuinely hate how it looks, but that's not important right now. So, is it here? Yeah, so as you can see, pay close attention to her legs, right? When she does a move, right? See that? See, normally you can see that the start of her idle animation is like here, and then she switches feet, and then switches again, right? But if you notice, when I did this attack here, her idle animation started with her back leg. That started accurately from where her back leg would be. And that's something only in Street Fighter 3, by the way. When she was brought back in Cross Tekken and Street Fighter 4, they didn't do this. And like, it's details like this that I think that makes Street Fighter, the animation Street Fighter, so much higher class than other fighting games. Even if they might be higher fidelity or more frames of animation, like details like this matter not at all, but you know, it shows that you know, the animators gave a shit. Right? Every normal has her legs in a different position. Right? Like, it's such a minor thing that you are never going to notice unless I do this right now where I'm showing you, right? So I think 6 is going to do this again with Elena. And I hope it does, because that is such a nice detail. Yeah, so I just want to show that off a little bit. Alright, so time to actually watch this trailer. After 3 fucking hours, Jesus. So let's see what I was right about.
Hey everyone! Get ready to feast your eyes on the strongest Shiranui fighter around!
City of the Wolves!
Choconnichi!
Her face looks so much better.
Show me
Wait.
Round! Yo! Choconnichi!
Yep, Flame Dragon God again. Another remix of Flame Dragon God. Alright.
Show me what you have! I'm not gonna...
I'm gonna be slightly contrary and say that Okay. I'm gonna be slightly contrarian. I don't quite like Mai's outfit in City of the Wolves. Not to say that it's bad. I think it's a really good outfit. But I think that... Okay, before I get into this, I want to give a little bit of context, right? There is a SNK timeline. Before KOF, there was an actual timeline for SNK games. And the idea is that Fatal... How to put it this way? Art of Fighting takes place during the 70s. Very specifically, Art of Fighting takes place in the 70s. Fatal Fury takes place during the 80s. King of Fighters takes place during the 90s. That was the general idea of the SNK timeline. And then you have Mark of the Wolves, which also canonically takes place during the 90s. So, and you see this, and you definitely see this with Billy Kane and Mai's outfits, is that their designs kind of look like they're very 90s. Especially Billy Kane looks like a fucking surfer bro with the glasses and the boots and shit. And Mai definitely looks like a tough 90s, like the cut of the jacket and like the pants and the boots and stuff. It looks like very late 90s, early mid 2000s, which is perfect. I like that. It is like SNK understood that no, Mark of the Wolves takes place in the 90s, in the early 2000s. So the character redesigns reflect that. However, the reason why I don't like the outfit is because twofold. Number one, okay, first of all, the reason why I like the outfit, I think it's a good outfit for Mai specifically, because Mai is a metalhead. She actually does really like metal music. Because there is that one, I should have it. There's a mod for it actually. Yeah, right here. I'm glad I saved it. So there's this outfit for Mai that is referencing a very, I don't know if it's iconic, but definitely a piece by Shinkiro where Mai's dressed like this at a rock concert or a metal concert, right? So the idea of Mai in biker gear is not something that is, it didn't come from nowhere. Like, it is established that she does, when she's not at the tournament, she does dress normally, right? So the idea like this is like more casual Mai, just like going on about Southtown, that's fine. That's perfect. I like that. I even like the outfit. But the reason why I also kind of don't like it, not because I think it's bad or because... The reason why I don't like it is because it doesn't change her fans. And I understand that the fans are an iconic part for Mai, and like the let me go back here. Is it gonna show it here? I don't think so. Is it? Let me move back a little bit here.
Hey everyone! Get ready to feast your eyes on the strongest Shiranui fighter around! Yo!
Back a little bit. Like around here. Like this hair tie thing. And like you have the white straps on this jacket here that are supposed to be referencing that the what's it called? The tatsumi, the fucking rope that goes around her back. You know, they like very touches that reference her traditional outfit, right? Even
Yo!
the fans, right? Especially the fans. The fans are completely unchanged. And it's like, I get that it's supposed to be this mix of like, you know, the Eastern traditional like shinobi kimono or yukata that she normally wears, and then like the Western like even the cut of the suit. It's like, yeah, it's like a leather, like it's a leather two-piece with the jacket and pants, but it also kind of looks like the like that Western spy catsuit kind of thing.
Get ready!
So like it's really smartly designed. I get it. It makes sense. I like it. But
Strongest
I think that the two elements that I feel like they clash too much. I feel like there is a very small thing that could change, but I don't know what it is. Like, you know, like you see the cut of the cleavage, like it looks like it's the way that it's angled, and the zipper, it's like that the catsuit thing. Like it's nice. And then you even keep a bit of the you even got like the little flowers going along the sleeves, and it's hard to tell, but she also has like the same flower pattern on the legs of on her pants too, but they're harder to see. But again, I feel like there is just something missing, but I don't know what it is. But I also just think that like I understand why you won't change the fans. Like it would be a real, like, I get it. You're not gonna swap out the fans for like throwing daggers or something. That's stupid. That's something that would happen in the edgy 2000s American reboot of Fatal Fury. So keeping them as fans is a good idea, but it's also, I just don't think that, I think it clashes too much with the biker aesthetic. So I feel like, but you also don't want to give her, you also wouldn't want to give her like what's it called? The cocktail dress, you know, you know, that what's it called? You know, like the cabaret club cocktail dress with like the mink scarf. You don't want to give her that either, because that is too similar to her normal outfit. But I don't know. I just wish that mostly I just wish that the design of the fan changed, and I wish that it didn't keep her hair tie the same. I don't know, like just minor details, like my very minor details. Like I wish the hair tie was different, but like I get it. That's part of her identity. Not identity. Her. It's part of her silhouette. So I understand why you want to keep it. I get that. I just don't think it works for what are supposed to be modern clothes, I guess? Past modern? I don't know. But like, no, the design's good. It's just that the kitsune is such a core aspect of my Shiranui's design that removing it entirely just looks weird, right? Because even when Falcone, let's see if I can find it. Let's see. My Shiranui, another model. Is that what it's called? Another model? No. Let's see. Maximum impact. Let's go here. Yeah, let's go with this. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, this is... What am I doing? Well, whatever. You can see it. I'm not gonna bin hairs over this. So this, right? Even when Falcone gave her a new outfit, right? He changed the design slightly so that instead of a kitsune, it's more of a tanuki. And there's even a color that I don't... Let's see. Do I have it? Let's see. Maximum. I should have it in my bookmarks. Wait. Oh yeah, it's right here. Let's see. I mean, there's this one too, but I thought there was one where she had a leaf on her head. I guess not. Well, anyway, one of my point was that even when Falcone gave her a new outfit, it was modeled more after Tanuki than it was the classic Kitsune. So it still worked because it still goes within the... It still stayed within the boundaries of, you know, like, of yokai, I guess. No, they are yokai. No. Kitsune. Are kitsunes yokai? They are yokai, right? Yeah. It stayed within that yokai aesthetic. So, I don't know. It's very good, and I like it, but I'm very mixed on it. I can acknowledge it's a good design, I can acknowledge that I like it, but I can also acknowledge that I think that the Western and Eastern design aesthetics clash a bit too much, and it just looks a bit odd. In a way that I don't think was meant to be intentional, I will say. Oh, it even changes her hair. Oh, nice. It changes her bangs to look more like City of the Wolves. That's nice. That's a good call, actually. Yeah, so now you get the modern split bangs of which also get like the classic A cut with the I forget what it's called. There's a specific term for it. I forget what it's called, but you know, her bangs change. That's nice. All right. Hold on. It blends with the hair. Yeah, the colors. It might be it's the colors. Like, I don't know. Like, of course, one of the alternate colors for this outfit is going to be the red. So maybe I'll like it more then. I don't know. I'll have to see how I feel about it. Cutscenes iconic, Machi say iconic. I mean, to be fair, okay. A couple things. One, black has a slimming color, so the black leather makes her waistline, and it makes her cleavage look bigger, and it makes her waistline look smaller, which in turn makes her butt look bigger. So, like, it works in that appeal in terms of the sexual, the titillating appeal of the character. It works in that sense, and also ninjas wore whatever made them blend into the environment, but the idea of that ninjas wear black could also be part of that, because it's black, but it also has like red and white accents. But again, maybe that's the black is intentional. Because no, ninjas are always in shadows, and shadows are black, so ninjas wear black. So maybe that's part of it as well. It also in turn makes Mai's fans strike out more because they're primarily white and red, which contrasts heavily against her primarily black color scheme. So maybe that's why, to make her fans stick out more, because her fans are also an iconic part of her character aesthetic. Still, I do wish the design of the fans would change. But the question is, what would you change it to? Because I would think, let me pull it up. Get rid of that. What do they call the feather fan? Is it kind of, but not quite? There's something, because those are more like the Chinese ones. In the 80s and 90s, early 90s, but definitely in the early 90s, like there was this thing where I don't remember where it came from. I should do research into this because something that always kind of perplexed me that that there was always like a girl in anime that had like this fucking like feather fan, and I never understood what it was for. But I feel like if you were to ever change the design of Mai's fans, it would be something more like the feathered ones. Feather fan dance? What's a good one that I can show off very quickly? Oh, is Ayako? Variable Geo, Ayako. She has one. Okay. But is there an animation for it? But you know, it's like... That's too small. But you know, like, this thing, right? So I feel like... But I also feel like, you know... I don't know. I feel like... I'm thinking. I like Biker Mai, right? Biker Mai has been an established... Mai being like a rocker has been established part of a character for a long time, right? So her having an outfit that actually reflects that now is fine. If I were to preposition a more casual Mai, I would have gone with something like evening gown with this feather fan thing. And like, I don't know, maybe a pearl necklace or like a shawl or something. Like, you know, like really classy, like evening gown look. That's what I would have went for personally. Because I think that's more... It's similar enough to her normal outfit while being different enough to change the aesthetic of what it's supposed to be. I don't know. I just think these fans are cool. And I think that Mai would have one. But, you know, whatever. Character design is hard. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, let's actually look at her gameplay. Let's see if I got her right. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I thought I saw something. Never mind. Because I was about to say that, oh yeah, no, the way they modeled Mai's face really is looking more like Shinkiro. But maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm out of my mind.
Show me what you have.
Like, yeah, you see she's waving the fan around a lot, right?
Show me what you have. I'm not gonna lose.
Classic. Alright, I'm gonna call my shot right now. I'm gonna call my shot right now. Mai's outfit 3. People thinking it's gonna be Mira. I think those people are stupid. Even though I think the Mira outfit is really cool. It's too similar to her normal outfit. I think that Capcom is gonna lean into the Chun-Li rivalry, and they're actually going to have, let's see if they have it. Teaser. I think they're gonna lean into it. I think Mai's outfit 3 is gonna be Chun-Li's outfit. But you know, not entirely. Like, it might be more like this one. Well, actually, no. Yeah, no. I think they're gonna go full in on the joke. Because outfit swaps are cool. Outfit swaps are fun. It also, I think that if they would do that, her primary would be red, which also would be a really good reference to Chun-Li in Street Fighter 2. Because even though Chun-Li is known for the blue, what's it, Chi-Pao? Chunks? Chi-Pao? Yeah, Chi-Pao. Even though the dress is blue, in Street Fighter 2, originally it was supposed to be red, but for some reason the colors got fucked up, and instead it was changed to blue, and they just kept it going. And her dress was originally supposed to be red.
Feast your eyes on the strongest Shiranui fighter around. Yo, Nipponichi.
Da 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 da.
Show me what you have.
Da da da.
I'm not gonna lose.
Oh, wait. I'm trying to. Let me hear that again. I'm trying to tell if this is a medium or a heavy based on the sound. Actually, let me play the whole trailer first. Just play the whole thing first. I'll go through it. What do we got? And I was right. Oh, she has that. Oh, yeah, she has it. Yeah, lane change, target combo. I was right. Classic throw.
Really
Taunt.
now? You shouldn't keep a girl waiting.
Oh, she can charge it. Oh, it's not an EOD. She can just charge it. Oh, maybe her EX is gonna be the old fan super. That's really slow. That's really slow. Holy shit.
Watch your head.
Wheeling bow. Air throw. Hey, she got her DP. I was fucking right. And she got her that really jumping heavy. Yup. Not a cross up though. Kakeru no Mai. I was right. Wait, that's a level. Wait, is that level 1? Wait a minute. I think that's a level 1. Oh. Wait, hold on. No, this is level 2. This is level 2. Yeah, no, because if it's a level 1, the screen doesn't zoom in. So that's a level 2. Yeah. I was right. Kakeru no Mai is level 2. DP. Kakeru no Mai, but not the one I want. But it looks good. But I really like the one with the after images. That one was so cool. Oh, what? She's burned. Okay, wait, okay, hold on. Okay, wait, okay. That's a lot to digest. Wait a minute, okay. Kakeru no Mai. And now she's on fire. So so that's an install super? Install super that does damage. Okay, that is very KOF, right? Shinwu the GOAT, right? But That's not something Capcom does. Install Super. So now the question is, how long does it last? So the question, well, actually, no. Is this based on a timer, or is this based on a number of moves? Like, oh yeah, she does the super, and her next 3 fan tosses are just super good. Or is it like it lasts 7 seconds or whatever? Like, is this basically going to be her beat trigger? Right? That kind of thing. Also, that was a normal fireball, right? I think that was a normal fireball. Okay, charged fan, normal fireball, eats through it. Wait. I said I was gonna watch it first, I lied. That's an overhead. There's no way that's not an overhead. So she does have a command overhead, but it's not... whatever. Okay, overhead. Let me hear that again. Middle punch. EX. EX. Ryoinbu. She even does the laugh. Nice. Oh, they kept the Ojo laugh. That's nice. I'm glad they brought that back. That was something that was only in Fatal Fury 2, where she does the Ojo laugh when you select her on her when you select her at the character select screen. She does a little Ojo laugh, and then they just never brought that back. And then they suddenly brought it back in, like, I think it was 13, and they just kept it. That's nice. I love that they kept the Ojo laugh. That's also not a bad Ojo laugh for an English dub. Wait. That's a level 2. Wait, so is Kakeru... Wait. So I okay, so Kakeru no Mai is her level 1. And it also gives her this fire buff. Okay. Chohi Satsu Shinobi Bachi. That's a level 2. Okay, so... you know what? Yeah. That's fine. Because my normally has the anti-air with her normals. So giving her a level 1 anti-air super that also gives her a buff, that's pretty good. And also, because of her fans, since you don't have to spin meter for the fan in the overhead, it keeps the opponent grounded, which is what Mai wants. Because Mai has a really good high-low game. So, that's... okay. Play it again. Not my favorite version of it, but that's fine. Not bouncy, but I was not expecting that. You gotta keep those titties ESPN safe. Oh! Wait a minute. There's that poke. Is that her mid punch? Wait a minute. That's her mid punch. Okay, so I was... okay. So that's her middle punch. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense as a middle punch. So I get... Wait. So I guess this is... a heavy? This is either a heavy or a command normal. I'm gonna say this is a command normal. Heavy kick. Sweep. Jump heavy kick. I'm also going to say that this is a command normal. Yeah, this is probably like down forward heavy kick. Lane switch combos, love to see it. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, this idle animation, this is directly from CVS 2. Well, CVS 1, because she was in CVS 1. But you know, that idle stance, that is specifically CVS. Alright. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, EX fan is just really fast. It's fast and it goes into the overhead follow-up automatically, so you don't have to charge it. Alright. Overhead. Middle punch. You can charge the EX? What? Oh! I was right! I was half right. You saw that? Charged it. Right? Throw one fan. And then she threw another one. So I was right. Her super is going to be the one where she throws multiples, I guess. Wait, do both of them do the... Wait a minute. Wait. Both of them do the overhead? That's fucked up, bro. Okay, so... Alright, I see. So, Mai is going to be a character that relies heavily on her drive gauge. I think that's what they're going for. Wait. I didn't hear... Okay, so... When she throws the two fans out, you know, there's a sound when when an OD special goes off, right? That, you know, all the way from third strike, that sound when you do an EX, right? OD. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm still not used to calling it OD. But notice, I thought that throwing a second fan would cost more bar, but it seems like it didn't. So I'm guessing I guess since you had to charge her EX, her OD fan, throwing the second one is either automatic or you can choose whether or not to do it. But it doesn't cost more bar. Because that's the thing that Luke has, where if you spend bar on one of his OD moves, you can spend even more bar for a follow-up. But Mai just gets for free. But it's really slow. So, okay. What is that fucking crouching? That's crouching medium kick. That has to be. There is no way that's not crouching medium kick. Bro, what the fuck is that? That looks like it low profiles. I don't know if it does, because Street Fighter 6 is really iffy about that kind of thing, but that looks like it low profiles some shit. Oh, man. DP. And I'm right? Wait a minute. Was that 2 bars? That sounds like it would cost 4 bars. Or right, I keep saying, okay. Because, you know, it's technically 6 bars, so 6 bars total. Each OD is 2 bars. So that might be 3 or 4 bars to do all 3 fans. So, wait a minute. Okay. Alright, let Ryu. I need to... Alright. Ryu, where are you at? Dinging charge. Alright, dinging charge. Dinging charge. OD. So that's like 3 hits. Okay, wait. So this is like a 3 hits. That's a Dinjin, so clears first ball, clears second one, loses out to the third one. Another fireball. But that doesn't work because that's an EX fan. And EXs just beat normal fireballs clean. That was something that is specific to 6, where EX fireballs will always beat normal fireballs. Just absorb them entirely. Oh, shit. So that third one not only launches, but because it's 2 fans, you get 2 of the overheads, but also juggles. Shinobibachi launches, gets hit by the fan again. I think Maya is going to be the combo god character. Like, just full on, this is your low damage, but really annoying combo character. Oh, there it is! Oh, yeah, there it is! The Kakero with the after images. Okay, wait. So it buffs all of her specials, not just her fan. It buffs everything. Did she say locked in? She says locked in. Okay, alright. Like I said, Street Fighter is trying to be contemporary now. It's not trying to be 80s battle shonen anymore. So I was right. They did give her a new crouching heavy punch. 2 hits. Very. This looks like some Chun-Li shit. Middle kick. Ryo-Inbu. EXCP. Fan. Oh! Wait a minute. Did the fan? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did the fan slow down? Am I nuts, or did the fan actually slow down after she threw it? No, I just think it's really slow. Never mind. Okay. I'm crazy. Alright, so air to air. Middle punch. Shinobi Baichi. No. Musasabi no Mai. But is that EX? I can't tell if that's EX or if that's just because it's powered up by the Kakero no Mai buff. I'm going to assume. Wait, that's a ground bounce. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, that definitely has to be an OD. Ain't no way they would let a normal special have a ground bounce like this, even if it's powered up by something else. That's definitely OD. That has to be. OD gets hit by the fan. Oh, shit. Shinobi Bachi. EX goes upward like her old super. Okay. Alright. And because it's an OD, she's air actionable afterwards. So she does it again. Wait, okay. Phantos. Middle punch. No, I think that has to be EX. I refuse to believe this is a normal special. There's no way. So, Kakuro buff. Air to air, medium punch. Musasabi no Mai. Probably heavier medium. Ground bounce. Into fan. EX. Shinobi Bachi. Middle punch again. EX. Musasabi no Mai. Into air cho. Alright, I was right. She does have the air version. Air version. Oh!
Singing like a bee.
Oh! That's cool! Oh, that looks sick! Who the fuck is Ryu's face? Ryu actually looks like he's bleeding out.
Singing like a bee.
That looks fucking sick.
Feast your eyes.
Dude, the flames and all that looks cool. The fucking fire in her eyes, that looks so fucking sick.
Floating like a butterfly.
Of all of it?
Like a butterfly.
I'm just looking at Ryu's face now.
Singing like a bee.
That's so cool. And it's technically not blood, so you can get away with it.
Floating like a butterfly. Singing like a bee.
I'm going to assume there's a mod very fast is going to turn that into blood.
Hey, what are you looking at? Up here.
Alright. So I was mostly... Oh! Yeah, that thing, I forget what that's called, but yeah, that thing, that's also pretty heavily associated with mine when she does one of her supers. Yeah, when she does one of her supers, it plays that bring, it plays that thing. I forget what it's called though, but yeah. Alright. So I was mostly correct. Those fans, the fucking powered up fans are gonna be absolute hell. Okay. Did you see the dress as white or blue, Choco? No, they're not gonna. They're definitely not gonna. They're not giving her jiggles. Not to the extent of. Well, you also have to remember. Also, you have to remember another thing, right? I've said this before that the Mai in Street Fighter 6 is based off of Real Bout. It's based off of specifically Real Bout Fatal Fury, and well, more specifically Real Bout 2, right? But Mai didn't jiggle that much in Real Bout. That is very specifically a KOF thing. And again, when we're talking about how a character's, when I see when I see an outfit from a specific game, I think of how that character was in that game, right? I let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Once again, bringing up Fighters Generation. Characters. So, again, I want to bring this up, right? So, this is 96. This one. And there's this. And then there's this. And then there's this. Okay, so. First of all. This one right here. Excessive Chichimomi Mai, right? This is very specifically Mai as a KOF character, right? And you can tell it's KOF because she has the two tails. She never had two tails in the Fatal Fury game. She has two tails. She got the obscene jigglies, right? The hair is also... The bangs are different. Her bangs change all the fucking time. But yeah, no, this is very specifically KOF Mai, right? And now we have this. This is the version of Mai that is being used for Street Fighter 6. This is Real Bout 2 Mai. Although she has been in every Fatal Fury game since 2. This design is specifically from Real Bout 2. Although it seems to... It has it's real about two, but also has a little bit of KOF there, because as you can see, it has the stripe only on the bottom. This loincloth flap thing, there's a white stripe only on one side, where in real bout it's all the way around. So there are a few bits of KOF flavorings, but it's very specifically designed off of real bout 2 here, right? And her jiggles will jiggle a little bit, but it's nowhere near. It's not this, right? And now we have, moving over here, 13 Mai, which again, this one I feel like is the other half of what Street Fighter is going for, because you can see it in the hair, you can see it that it's not fully KOF, but it's also not fully real about 2. Like, she has the one tail and it's got the ball on it. The flap here has the stripe on one side, but she doesn't have the rope, the underarm. What's it called? The tatsumi? Let me look this up. Tatsumi rope. What's it called? Tatsumi rope? Tatsumi? Okay, let's try Tatsumi. Let's start there. Tatsumi. Tatsumi. What the fuck is that thing called? What is that called? Tatsumi. The fuck? Tatsuki. Tatsuki, that's what it's called. She doesn't have the Tatsuki that she does generally in KOF games, right? I can't find it. I'm trying to find a good one for it, but I don't see it. Well, whatever. Yeah, but like it's not quite fully KOF, but also not quite fully SNK, right? She's got the obi, the bow, one tail, the ball, and she's got the foot guards, right? Again, right? And now we got CVS Mai. And I said it before, like her idle animation in 6 is very blatantly this. It's specifically in the hip sway that she doesn't really quite have in the other games, right? Like, she rocks back and forth, right? But she's either completely front facing, like an old Fatal Fury, like Fatal Fury 2 here, or KF 98, but where she's swaying back and forth, but it's mostly in her legs, or where we get to Real Bout. I'll also put this one here, where she rocks back forward, but it's mostly in like her shoulders, right? Right? Fatal Fury 3 Mai. I like this one a lot too. This is probably my favorite Mai design out of all of them. But that's me personally. I really like Fatal Fury 3 Mai. And then you can see, very specifically here, in CVS, where she does rock back and forth like she does in KO, but there's a lot of emphasis on her hips here. Again, that is very specifically, her idol is in SF6 is very clearly based on CVS. Even her hair too, by the way. Like, her hair is a lot, in this one is a lot, it's a lot less, there's a less volume in it, right? But it's also like more straight cut, right? Whereas later renditions of Mai, like this one at 13, her hair has a lot of volume in it. Like, it also is still straight cut, but it's more meant to resemble a foxtail. Not the bottom part, but like the top part where like it kind of flares out, right? It's meant to resemble more like a foxtail, right? Much like how Terry's own ponytail in his classic Fatal Fury design is meant to kind of resemble a wolf tail, right? Because, you know, SNK. Oh, this is a lot better showing off of it, actually, right? Well, as you can see, there's a lot of volume in the ponytail, but it's also like cut straight, right? I don't know what that's about, honestly. It made more sense in her older design, but not so much in new designs. Let's see here. I like that one. It's kind of waving it like a tail. That's nice. I didn't have much of a point after this. Is this one? I think this is Neo Geo. Wait a minute. Is this Neo Geo Battle Coliseum? Yeah, this is Battle Coliseum, which is also would be reused later for KOF 11. Her hair swears a lot. In this one, is see, SAK took a little bit of influence from CVS Mai, and now her hips sway more back and forth, her hair sways more back and forth, and her hair is also more of a bright red. And that would be, and you know, my hair color also changes. It's always been brown, but whether or not it's light brown or dark brown changes. It's sometimes, I think in one game it was completely black, but I guess, actually no, let me check the profile art. Maybe it's just in a profile art. Am I dumb? I remember there was one portrait where her hair was completely black. Well, this one's more purple. Which one is this? 2K1? Yeah, but that's more like purple. That's not what I'm thinking of. Highly dark brown, kind of black. Kind of. Maybe it's this. Maybe the later games gave her a reddish tint because of the Obari art. Also, this is what I mean, right? This color scheme, oh, and also this outfit and this color scheme for Mai is very specifically based off of Fatal Fury 2. Because even though her outfit is known for being white and red, only in Fatal Fury 2, and only Fatal Fury 2, not in Special, specifically 2, her colors were like rose and gold, but her fans were red and white. And I do hope that this is different enough from her classic white and red that it's an alternate color. I would love if this Obari version of Mai was a different color. Because I always kind of liked Mai with like the reddish brown hair. I don't know why. I think I liked it more than her normal dark brown hair. But I can't find the one where it's black. Oh, nice. You work fast, Frank. Okay. Am I thinking of Real Bout? I don't see it. Oh, here's this one. Yeah, I was thinking of this. Yeah, this is, yeah, there's her portrait out in Real Bout 2 gives her black hair. So that's all I was thinking of. Okay. But as you can see in her in-game sprite, that's still art. Animation. No, this one. As you can see in her in-game sprite, the hair is still like dark brown, but for some reason in the portrait art it's black with like purple highlights. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, I ran out of stuff to talk about. Oh, right, Falcon. So, mine looks properly annoying, but not in the maneuverability kind of way, where she just has so many angles she can attack you from, but more so specifically, it seems that Street Fighter 6 Mai is going to focus on using her fans to keep the opponent grounded, and just run a high-low strike throw mix. That's neat. I do wonder what her frame data is going to be, though. Because I'm assuming her normals are gonna just be not very good. But I don't know for sure. It seems that Mai is gonna be kind of like an area denial character. Not full on a zoner, like a Dulcie, but more like a but put it this way. Dulcim uses his fireballs to force you to move. Where I think Mai will use her fireballs, or her projectiles, to force the opponent to hold still. That's where I'm thinking this is going. And if you make a wrong move, like if you jump, she has so many air options to make you not want to jump. The real question is, her OD. Let me go back to her the My trailer. So let's see. Where is EX? So I'm going to assume. Alright, she has a DP. Right, I forgot to give her back her DP, because I'm being like, well, she doesn't really have a strong anti-air option, so how is her EX Shinoibachi gonna work as an anti-air? But I forgot that she just has her fucking normal-ass DP fire kick now. Like, she just has that now, she doesn't have to worry about anti-air approaches. Yeah, so this is strictly going to be a combo tool. Alright, because I was wondering how this would work as an anti-air, because it's especially after it being air actionable, but yeah, I don't have to worry about that.
Floating like a butterfly, singing like a bee. Okay. What are you looking at? Up here.
Alright, so Mai looks properly annoying. She looks good. Well, we'll see. Mai definitely requires a lot of setup. It clearly requires a lot of setup to get working. So, Well, now I'm worried, right? Well, not worried. I'm thinking. Most of this trailer has been Mai in her powered up form. So, which makes me wonder how underwhelming by comparison her normal form is. It also makes me have to wonder how long her fire buff lasts, right? Because it has to last long enough to be a. Here's the thing, or Oh, no, okay, never mind. I'm gonna say no. Okay, so I think what's gonna happen is to play Mai. First of all, you need a bar meter to activate Kakiro no Mai, and it's basically gonna be pester. You pester with normals and fireballs to build up some bar, and then you get a knockdown, or you do a B&B into level 1 to get your buff, and then you do some nasty shit on the opponent's wake up. Cash out. Actually, does. How much bar does she build? I'm going to like other install supers in Street Fighter 6. I'm going to assume that Mai does not build bar when she's in her powered up form. So she's definitely going to be meter. She's definitely going to be a meter hungry character. And I'm going to assume that in her powered up state she does not build bar. So, but I'm thinking, right? Because like all install supers in Street Fighter 6 are level 2 supers. Kakiro no Mai being which makes sense that I'm thinking Kakiro no Mai would be a level 2. But the way that the way this super activates, because normally, when the screen doesn't zoom in all that much when it's level 1 super. So her buff super being a level 1 is one of those like very subtly fucked up things that Mai would have. Because her level 2 is clearly Chou Hisatsu Shinobibachi, right? So her level 1 being Kakeru no Mai, that's crazy. But definitely a meter hungry character. Like, as long as Mai has one bar, she can steal around kind of character. But it requires a lot of setup. It also requires a hard knockdown, which are hard to get. I wonder how fast Kakeru no Mai is. Because maybe... No. I was thinking that there has... Because there has to be some move that Mai would have. Wait a minute. How far was that throw?
Show me what you have. I'm not gonna lose. Stay down.
That's really... okay, I'm going to assume that this is going to be a tech window. I'm assuming this right here is a tech window. And if you don't tech it, you get sent further. Well, no. Okay. This is pretty far for a standard grab. Alright. Let's see. There's no way that they would allow Mai to just throw you and then do Kakeru no Mai to install and have it not be horrifically unsafe. That's too much for a game like this. Alright, well... I'm out of thoughts. So, yeah, very... Why the fuck is Bricky learning Chun-Li? What the hell? Anyway. Yeah, so Mai seems to be a character that will excel very much at mid to long range. But she will use her level 1 install to excel in close range. With a lot of setup from, maybe her fans or... Yeah, basically her fans, right? She uses her fans. She excels at medium to long range, uses her fans to excel in close range. Yeah. I don't think Mai is going to have a lot of cancelable normals. Yeah, I think that's where it's at. Alright, I didn't eat today. I didn't have any coffee today, so I'm just gonna end it here. Glad. I will probably stream later today. Or rather, I want to stream later today, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually do that. But it's been good. I'm gonna go eat. Thank you, Splats. Thank you, Malone, for stopping by. I'll definitely see you later. I can't believe she says locked in. That's... man. Okay. Wait, hold on. That's quite a lot of hang time. Ryu no Enbu. Ryu Enbu. That's That's pretty good. That's a lot of hang time. Oh. Okay.
Hey, what are you looking at? Up here.
I feel like even the voice acting is better in this trailer than it is in the teaser trailer. God, Elena. Alright. It's been fun. I'm tired. I'm gonna go eat. So I'll see you all later. Huh.
Chun, I am not familiar with them. However, it's someone I might talk to, but there are also a bunch of coaches.
Okay, first off, we've got, why is he dancing over, dancing over land grabs from Decoy? Wait, what? Oh no, for the Olympics? Oh, that's right. Los Angeles has the Olympics in 28. Wait, are they gonna use the, dude, that doesn't help them at all. If they're gonna use the fire as an excuse to like swoop up a bunch of land on the cheap, dude, the Maui allegations are real. Dude, there's no way. All right, hold on. Let's actually see this. So this one's by Decoy Voice again. Why is he dancing over land grabs? All right, let's check it out.
As the wildfires continue to rage all throughout Los Angeles, California Governor Gavin Newsom
Dude, there's no way.
appears to dance while talking about land grabs.